Do the opening?
Comes too much.
We the Hebrew Israelites, we come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this sinful kingdom, Babylon, America, and the scriptures. Before we begin, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High and the proper names in the Hebrew tongue. We want to say, Kal, Alayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And double honor to our elders as well, R1 of this Lions Den Camp, Jacksonville, Florida.
Come on, man. Hey, as you can see, hey, it's nothing but wickedness going on right now, man. Hey, you got different prophecies breaking out left and right, all right? That's why the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai told us to measure the time diligent in itself, all right, according to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, all right? So therefore, hey, if you're a man and you have testicles, you're supposed to be out here testifying, man. You know, presenting your body as a living sacrifice if you want to get out this destruction that's coming, man. You know? So therefore, hey, as you see, a prime example that's set up. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Somebody can grab 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1, Babakasha.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1.
Because this is what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai commanded us to do, especially in these times, man. Why? Because we're supposed to be sounding off that trumpet, giving that warning before destruction, all right? Hey, letting our people know to get ready before that battle gets here, all right? All right, hey, getting them ready before the battle gets here. All right, so when the battle get here, they won't be running around with like a chicken with their head cut off, as people say. All right, trying to figure shit out, man. You know. Yeah.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Con. So, hey, we'll command it to speak the words of prophecy in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's people ears, man. All right, so therefore, hey, why? So we can warn you about the things that are coming, all right, before they get here, you know? All right, to say before prophecy, man, you know?
Keep going.
No, that's it.
All right, this is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ancients and be occupied in prophecies.
Con. Hey, so therefore, hey, if you got the spirit of the Lord, what you going to be doing? Seeking out all the ancient, man. Looking at the generations of old, as scripture also tell you to do, man. Looking at the examples that were set beforehand, all right? So therefore, you're going to be indulged in the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, strengthen yourself up. So when the time comes, all right, you'll be ready, all right, to be able to withstand the wiles of the devil, man. You know? All right. Come on, keep going.
It says, he will keep the sayings of renowned men.
Con, you know, as those that were before him, man. You're going to keep it going, all right? Why? Because, hey, as today, they look at it as tradition, all right? So with that being said, we're going to keep that true tradition going of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
It says, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also.
God, what's up? The parables are, he will be there also, man. Why? Because, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai revealed his secrets into the prophets, all right? So therefore, hey, when much is given, all right, hey, much is required, man. So therefore, hey, we're supposed to be indulging in these scriptures, man. Like Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 and 8, all right? Wisdom teach us to how to expound dark sentences, you know, and give us the knowledge and wisdom and understanding in order to be able to indulge in those scriptures, man, those parables, all right? So freely receive, freely give, all right? We get out here and receive this knowledge and wisdom from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so we get out here and freely give it to as well, man. Feeding the sheep.
All right, it says,
interjection real quick. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. The words of the wise are as gold and as nails fastened by the masters of assembly, which are given from one shepherd.
One more time,
the words of the wise are as gold and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd.
Come on, man. Hey, so with that being said, hey, the words of the wise is going to be near to us, man. We're going to constantly always keep it near to us, all right? Why? Because hey, that's what's going to keep us close to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Hey, like the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he only love those that dwell with wisdom. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna constantly stay close to the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, hey, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time, man. The knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, not of this world, man. So therefore, hey, we're gonna constantly indulge in these scriptures, like the scriptures that the brother Kanat brought out, man. Gonna be constantly occupied in these scriptures, man. You know.
Verse 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
And this is the whole duty of man, man. All right, what more should we be doing besides fearing the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and keeping his law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, man? You know why? Because hey, that's the only thing that's going to get us obtain us salvation out here. You know, not getting out here. Hey, you got some boneheads out here. IUIC snake. Oh, you keep the law, statutes, commandments. You keep all of them. Hey, that's how you obtain salvation, man. But hey, if you break one, you break them all. And also, 1 John 3:23, hey, is the commandment that you call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. So with that being said, they teach that the name is not given. So therefore, hey, y'all screwed already, man. You know. All right.
Yep, get you back to your point.
Go on.
Remember, verse 1, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Come on, man. Hey, remember the days of thy youth, man. So with that being said, hey, when the shit hit the fan, remember the days of thy youth, man. Remember when you was bulked up. Remember you first got into. Remember you was on fire, man. Hey, look at hey, once again, look at the generations of old, man. You know, hey, those examples that were set before you, man. You know, so hey, how you was on fire when you first got into the truth? You want to be on that same way, all right? You want to constantly keep pushing. You want to constantly keep going, all right? You know.
You can break that down. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. That's the collapse.
Come on, man. Hey, and that's what you're seeing right now, man. Hey, shit. Hey, hey, everybody's losing hope, man. You know, hey, come on, man. Hey, shit. Hey, if you look at it, shit, we're already in a recession, man. It's just like they covering it up, you know. But hey, we feeling the damn depression, man. Hey, yeah, come on, man. Worse than the great one, you know. So with that being said, it's gonna be like as Jacob Trouble say, Jeremiah 30:7. It's gonna be a time like none other, man. You know. So some.
And the Feds just raised the interest rate, I think 0.75, 0.750. They're supposed to do that 2 more times, thinking that's going to slow it down, but it's really going to make it worse.
Yeah, you see, I got to do a lesson on when I get home. Yahweh Ratazah. China, who's that? Russia. Russia just started doing deals with India in the with their rubles. It's starting today. And what is that? That's a counteract against the interest rates that the Feds did to strengthen the American dollar against the other currencies. Yeah,
that's a good punch right there.
Yep. So now they're going to what's that? Unilateral, multilateral deals.
Bilateral.
That's what you just said, right? Yeah. So now Russia is finding other ways to deal with their currency, and they're creating new trade routes other than the Suez Canal. So that lets you know what their plans is for the Suez Canal. They're gonna shut it down. Go ahead.
There's a quick interjection. I trade something called Forex, and I got the Russian ruble on my thing, but it's the spread so high that I can't even trade it compared to United States dollars, because the United States dollar ain't got nothing compared to the Russian ruble. The spread is 619,540, and the spread on something else is the highest would be 112. So you can't even trade Russian rubles because the United States dollar is so low compared to it.
Wow. That's the collapsing of the dollar. And they said around September, we're gonna see like a 2008 crisis, like when Obama first got into office. But they're anticipating it for it to be a little bit worse, especially on the housing market. But the housing market won't reflect that until about 6 months to a year later on. So and you're seeing so if the way the housing market is right now, if they're expecting it for it to be worse after everything settles with the recession, then the housing market's gonna, just like how 2008, when they're giving out all them dummy loans and couldn't nobody pay those loans, and they doubled everybody's mortgage. Same thing is happening right now. So now you're watching what else is happening? The homeless rate is going to increase. All right, you got all these RV resorts being jam packed. All these, if you notice, you look by Walmart. Walmart gives you 2 days 48 hours to squat in Walmart if you have an RV. That's why you've been seeing a lot of RVs in Walmart parking lots. Because people can't afford to live nowadays.
And speaking on that too, just a testimony from myself. One of my coworkers just got evicted out of her apartment. Now she homeless. So she don't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, the bitches shall feel.
I got a piece up.
Somewhere to go.
Say 7-1.
Then Uganda also found a ton of gold.
Gone. Is it Uganda?
Uganda.
All right, this is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17. It says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, who giveth us richly all things to joy.
Trusting in that dollar.
Gone.
Almighty dollar. They say in God we trust. Right? A lot of people in America, they've made the dollar their God, man.
Gone.
You know?
Gone. You know, hey, just like when Esau, his firstborn son, his name is Eliphaz, man. Just like you see on the back of the money, it says, in God we trust, all right? And Eliphaz goes back to my God is a fine gold, man. You know, hey, they put their trust in the money, you know, instead of putting their trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, so with that being said, hey, by them putting their trust in that money shit, all their faith and all their foundation is going to fall, man. It's going to collapse. Why? Because it's not on that solid foundation of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Proverbs 18:10, in the times of trouble, hey, we're going to call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe, man. So that's what we're going to do in our time of calamity, you know. Hold on 1 second.
This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an
No, you got it. Keep going.
They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Come on, man. Hey, constantly watching for riches, all right? Hey, you steady running after it, shit. Hey, you done took off on your ass, man, and you don't even know it. Your ass falling off the cliff, you know? All right, so with that being said, hey, what you should be chasing after is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Right. You chasing after this money, all right, when it's leading you right to your destruction, man, right to your demise, all right? You think he's leading you to that American dream, all right? That's why it's called the American dream, because your ass constantly sleep trying to chase out there, man. You're never going to get it, you know?
Right, that's what the Lord told us, to desire our daily bread. And the scriptures say money shall be used as a defense. You know, but you use money to pay your bills with. That's it. You know, but if you become rich, the scriptures say, rich or poor, praise ye the Lord. And that's why I say it's hard for a rich man to enter into heaven. The people like Floyd Mayweather and them, they're super rich, and P. Diddy, they're not gonna come out here and do the work and then go back to their career. So you know what I mean?
Because their mind is gonna constantly be on the riches. That's why the scriptures say, where your treasure is, there shall your heart be also. So their treasure is in their money. So their mind is always, what it's like, my mind on my money on my mind.
Yeah.
Remember that?
They think that gain is godliness.
God.
So the closer they get rich, they think they're closer to God.
What does the scripture say? They singe yourself with a hot iron and hurtful lust for wanting after money, for wanting of riches.
That singeing the heart is basically saying, they lock their mind on their path, man. They're not turning away from it. Have it singed in place, man. You
know. What is called? How they do the cattle?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they brand it, man. Hey, they brand it basically with wickedness, man. They brand it basically with ignorance. All right, they're stuck in their ways. Like scripture said, let the wicked be wicked still, let the righteous be righteous still, man. You know, got a wicked brand, all right, to the mind.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with clothes of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So come on, man, the destruction of America, Babylon, and all these nations that try to, you know, follow after the ways of Babylon, your destruction is at hand.
All right, and also most definitely too, it will be unto the Babylon, will be unto the Asia, all right, with those two as well, all right. Asia also being the representation of China too, all right. Asia being that continent, all right. So with that being said, you see Asia and America going right at it too with these World War III escalations, man. You know, so
spirits of Babylon, spirits of Egypt.
Con, man. Hey, and the outcome of America, all right, in World War III is going to be utter destruction, man, by thermonuclear fire, according to Isaiah 9 and 5. All right.
Right. That's what the Lord says is going to be a what? A world war.
Indigestion.
All right. This is our 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 3, because you got a lot of people trying to find a false sense of hope. They're hiking. They're gonna increase the interest rate 7.25 twice Then they might do it a third time and trying to level everything out. They're trying to give people a false hope. But what are we doing? We're giving the elect real hope, all right, and having faith in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. This is 1 Timothy 6:3. It says, if any man teach otherwise and consent not to the wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strife of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railing, evil surmising, because they think evil of the truth. They don't want to partake of the truth because the truth ain't getting them no money right now. They don't believe in stashing riches in heaven because they don't see no interest in it because they ain't no numbers that they could watch fluctuate. You get what I'm saying? So verse 5, it says, perverse disputings of men, corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. But go ahead, you want to speak on it?
No, you got it. I was also too, I was about to say, hey, just like it says in Isaiah, man, if they speak not according to this book, that's because there's no light in them, man. They're speaking out their own vain philosophy, all right? They're speaking of what they feel like, all right? Their own message, you know?
And that's what that money does. It takes them down a dark rabbit hole, a dark pit, to where you turn around, you can't see your hand in front of your face.
Right.
All right. That's what that money drags them down to do.
Yeah, and in this society, they teach you to value yourself according to how much money you got.
Right.
So if nobody have any money, they look at themselves with no value.
Right. So if you go to a just like a banquet or be out in public, one of the first things somebody that you meet will ask you, what do you do for a living? Because that's what they're going to value as, what you do for a living,
hey,
and how much money you make.
Serve the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. You say, you know, our works in poverty, but thou art rich, man. But at the end of the day, so with that being said, hey, we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shit. We got the most riches in the world, man. So therefore, nothing can equate to what we have, you know. That's why, once again, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time, man. All right, and that's also shit. That's why 2/3 of our people are broke. Why? Because Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They don't have those riches of the Lord, man. So therefore, shit, they out here broke. So shit, they can't pay the price to get in the club when the kingdom come, man. You know, when salvation come, rather, you know.
If I may add on, Floyd Mayweather, he got all his money off of fighting. When he stops fighting, he gonna stop losing money. He might have like other businesses and stuff like that, but the majority of the time he gets his money from fighting. He still fights to this day, even though he's in retirement. He goes overseas and fights for like billionaires behind closed doors and stuff like that, like those little secret fights. He has to continually keep fighting to make money. He has to fight until he dies.
And that's not even a necessity. That's just his love for money.
Right.
That's what's rooted in him.
Well, it is a necessity. Because he got to pay mortgage.
Oh.
He got to pay that mortgage. He bought them houses. He bought them properties and cars. You got to pay for that, man.
You got to pay all them taxes.
You got to pay taxes, property taxes, and that's where the elites get paid at. You know, they deal with mortgages and shit, stuff like that.
He probably got his kids in like private schools that got tuition and shit like that. He got to pay for all that.
It's 1 Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain, because that's one thing that everybody's gonna want to have is contentment in that time. And nobody gonna be content when this shit start hitting the fan for real. But the elect. All right. So when you see Jacob's trouble at its fullest, man, contentment is going to be a commodity. If you walk around here content with what's going on, that means you're a man of the Lord. That means you're able to bear. That means you're going to be brought through the fire.
Right. Yeah. Or a man of war.
Come
on. The only people that's going to be stable in that day, if they're not in this truth, are people that got that war-like mindset.
Come on.
Yep.
Verse 7, it says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptations and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. And that's ultimately what the love of money gets you. Pierced through with many sorrows, man. Destruction, perdition.
Right. And drowns them in destruction. And ultimately what? Suffocates them. You know, and that's why the Lord said we gotta want this truth the same way you want air. This is James 1:4, just real quick. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. wanting nothing from this damn place, man.
Gone.
You know, but desiring a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwell the righteousness. All right, let's get back to your point too, bro. Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah 28, starting at verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
What's the number one lie that they make the refuge? That dollar. That dollar is a lie. That dollar is the biggest lie of all.
Verse 16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
Yep. What's it, son? And this is what it's talking about. This is all they covering, where they hiding up under. Right here.
Gone.
In their colleges and their schools. This is their cover.
Seminary.
Yep, the Lord gonna destroy all of this and leave Jake sitting out there looking stupid.
But naked.
That's right, yep. Shame.
Quick precept. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It say, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You know, just like the elder was speaking on, man. That's what they hiding up under, man. All these different philosophies of men right here. All right, instead of hiding up under the wing of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, the ultimate protection to have, you know. So with that being said, hey, shit, by them trusting in that falsehood, all right, when the shit finally hit the fan, hey, everything is gonna come to upon them as a breach, man. You know, hey, shit, it's just gonna cave in on them, man. They're gonna have they're not gonna have anywhere to go, all right, you
know. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 17. Just to back up what the brother Canuck was saying, how our people love this money and want to be caught up in the pleasures of this place.
God.
It says, he that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. So when you love pleasure, you're eventually going to become poor. And our people, they love pleasure. People in Babylon in general love pleasure. So guess what? Eventually they're going to be poor. When the dollar collapses, when this economic system goes down quicker than the $5 hoe, you know, and all these other amenities and things that they like.
Right, and to make the corporations rich.
Kind of to make the corporations rich and
people
poor, and it's just going to continue to get worse. And it says those that love wine and oil shall not be rich. So Jake ain't really finna make it in here, because as soon as Jake get money, the first thing he want to do is buy Balenciagas and all these other new name brand stuff that I don't know nothing about. And then, oh man, everything I wear, $200 shirt, $300 pair of pants, $400 pair of shoes, and don't do nothing. Ain't got nothing to show for it.
A little boy asked me the other day, "Where your Jordans at?" I was like, "Oh man, that shit trickles down, don't it?"
Boy, look at him, man. That shit's so crazy, because like anybody could put a label on something or put a price tag on it, and Jake will jump on top. If Esau say it's worth this much, Jake will jump right on top of it and feel like because they have it on, that's what they worth. No, you're dumb. You're keeping the system afloat.
No, you good. That comes from slavery. Because in slavery, they said the first thing our people would buy once they got some type of freedom or money, they would buy gold watches and a hat and some shoes
and a suit.
Hey, Con.
There you go, in the suit. I knew there was one more thing in the suit.
Con.
So it looked like Esau. Yeah,
hey, just like off the scene in Django, man, when you first got freed, right? And he went to put on that big flash ass purple suit, country ass suit, man. You know, and why? Because he seen that's what the Edomites were, so he felt that he would be accepted. I guess, you know, whatever the case may be, man. You know, just like they say, go grab the suit. You know,
hey, prime example, man. Like the company I work for, the owner of the company, I be seeing the stuff he have on. He be having on trash. I mean, straight trash. So he a millionaire. He having on straight trash. I'm talking about like now sometimes when he try to dress up, he look different, but still be trash. Like he go to the thrift store and buys his clothes, like dead ass, and he's a millionaire.
All right, same thing with mine, man. The guy, the owner of my job, and I work for a gym. The guy, he come in with some shitty shoes and some shitty work clothes. But when he try to step down, that guy have on some damn Ralph Simmons with this nice ass polo with these expensive ass jeans. It's like this guy is fucking crazy with a nice ass Mercedes.
Like Jake don't know how to turn it off. They always gotta they always gotta wear their pockets on their exterior. You know what I'm saying? They gotta let you know what they value themselves as a piece of clothing that got somebody else's name on it.
Yeah, that's a sign of insecurity.
Right.
And
Low self-esteem. That's low self-esteem.
And Babaku Shop, may I add, those same name brand stuff that Jake be wearing is made overseas for cheap labor. People working for 35 cents a day over there to make your Nikes. And you come over here and pay $4,000 and you think you somebody.
And Nikes only cost $23 to make.
It's Sirach chapter 31, verse 2. It says, watch it. So like verse 3, it says, the rich have great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies. All right, with his delicacies. All right, just like the Akin was just speaking on, man. Hey, about the bosses. All right, shit, they come in looking like shit. All right, but yet 2/3 of our people. All right, Jake, shit, they barely making enough money, but with that money that they barely making, shit, they were trying to go spend it and look flashy, man. But yet you got these millionaires out here, shit, they can go spend their money on whatever the hell, you know, right, and still have money left over to do whatever the hell they want, man. They could go spend their last dollar on some bullshit and still be needing to pay rent, you know.
And really, it's the ruling class mentality that our people lack. Because like you said, his boss, he don't spend a lot of money on his clothes, but he spent a lot of money on his businesses and investments to make himself more money. He doesn't. So it's a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mentality thing. Jake just want to accumulate more debt. That's what Jake want to do. They just want to buy this, and put them more in debt. They don't want to buy assets, and we keep trickling down generational curses to our children. We buy our children. Man, they had a party at Chuck E. Cheese for a little boy, man. He was turning 1 year old. He ain't even gonna remember this party. But they spent thousands of dollars on these gifts for this little boy, man.
Hey, good example. It's Kari now. So when he got his business started getting the name, what he do? Got the gold trim. I got my gold shining, man. Then who else? IUIC.
Gone.
You know, they got the golden phylactery, not the golden phylactery,
Borders.
Golden borders, and that damn mask he had on.
Yeah.
Looking like Rain off Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. Yeah.
It's a little more. Verse 4, Sirach chapter 31, it says, the poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needed. So come on, man. Hey, you'll go out here and work and shit. Go buy what you want to buy, all right, instead of what you need, all right? And you still need it at the end of the day, man. You know, hey, shit, you want to buy these $200, $300 pair of Jordans, all right, but yeah, shit, you still need to get your kids school clothes or something, man. You know,
they do all that, but they child don't know damn story in the Bible.
Come on. Hey, God, neither do the parents too. Just like that post said, man. Hey, shit, y'all need to start reading the Bibles in the store because I just got robbed by Moses. Y'all gave him the wrong name, man. Shit need to be like something like Cain or something, man. You know. All right. Verse 5. All right, of Sirach chapter 31, it says, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold have been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. All right. So, Khan, man, he that loveth gold shall not be justified. Why? Because you constantly putting all your trust in this money, man. You putting all your faith in this money, your riches, all right? But at the end of the day, all right, shit, riches shall not save you, all right? What's going to save you is the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Calling upon his name, Romans 10:13, for whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. And your tribulation shit, you ain't gonna ask goddamn Benjamin Franklin to come get you. Shit, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. You know?
Because if you think about it, like I like to say, this system likes to get the butter from the duck or blood from a turnip. Those are the things that sounds impossible to do, but that's how the system just grinds you and grinds you and grinds you. And I told that to my boss one day. I said, man, y'all got the butter from the duck today. And he went and looked it up because he didn't know what it meant. He's like, damn, you feel like we grinding you out like that? I said, sometimes it's real. But the system does. The system does, because when you go home and you got to get up and do the same thing all over again so you can get paid 2-3 weeks or however they pay you. And you're supposed to get paid every day. But even if you get paid every day, you still can't suffice because the system is set up for you to keep you enslaved, bro. And everybody think it's a gift from God because they have a good job. I mean, I appreciate my job. I ain't knocking that, but I know that's not my salvation. But people got in their mind that their 401k is their stability. You know? I bring a precept out real quick. This is Sirach chapter 20, verse 14. It says, the gift of a fool shall do thee no good when thou hast it. All right, so everybody look at this money as a gift, or they look at these jobs as a gift. All right, oh, it's a gift from God. But no, it's a part of this system that's setting you up for failure. It says, neither yet, all right, so a gift of a fool do thee no good when thou hast it, neither yet of the envious for its necessity, for he looketh to receive many things for one. All right, so now, by you getting this money, right, what does this devil want in return? Your time. Everything that's about you, he wants you to invest in this system, all right, to keep you as a slave. All right, it says, verse 15, he giveth little and upbraideth much, right? Because we get little penny wages, we get debt notes at the end of each week. That check that you get, that really is supposed to, your money is supposed to, you're supposed to have that money coming out of that that's account that's set up for you. If you look at the back of your social security card, those red numbers, all that's is on a stock exchange. Your parents sign your rights over to the state. That's why you have that birth certificate, which is nothing but like a bill of lading, a manifest of ownership. If you work in the warehouse, when somebody drops off a package, you got to sign it. They look similar. They all look similar. All right. It says, he opened his mouth like a crier the day he lendeth, and tomorrow will he ask it again, such as one is to be hated of Yahweh and man.
That's your PPP loan.
God. There it is. So now you see they getting it back. I'm talking about they getting it in blood too, with gas prices, inflation on the shelves. Wait till you file taxes this year. Wait till you file taxes this year. Yeah, y'all was living lavish. When the stimuluses and PPP loans was coming out, everybody thought they was in a good case. Vixen was a chick then too.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yes, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's to the Edomites for all the wicked and stealing that they have done throughout the whole world. When Yahweh comes back, he's going to take you out.
Hey, and that's what we're witnessing right now, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh lifting up Esau's skirt, all right, revealing the same, man. Hey, showing all the wickedness that has been doing, all right, showing all of the atrocities that's been going on around the earth, man. That's why the nations were mad, man. They were foolish, all right. Why? Because they were falling after all the bullshit that America been issuing out, man. Falling after all the witchcraft, but now all that's being exposed, all right. That's why you witness let the weak say I'm strong. They're building up, all right, standing up against that bully America, man. All right, getting ready to take it down, you know. So with that being said, we witnessed the fall of America, man. You know, hey, like they said before, hey, it's basically watching Rome fall again with Wi-Fi, man.
And the thing about it, you're gonna see it all over the world, man. So this system was all set up, and what does Esau like to do? The scriptures say, "I shall not meet thee as a man." Yahweh ain't coming to negotiate. What do the Edomites like to do every time they get caught up in their bullshit? They like to sit down at the table and negotiate, come up with a treaty. Yahweh ain't coming to meet you. He ain't trying to shake no hands. He want that ass. That's all he want. That's all he want. Your ass is grass and your house is a lawnmower, man.
Quick injection.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 34 and verse 18. He that sacrificeth of a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous, and the gift of unjust men are not accepted. The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is he pacified for sin by the multitude of sacrifices. So the Lord don't care about your money, all right, what you got or sacrifice to in this realm, all right, in this present world, all right, being mainly America, all right, Babylon, because, hey, this place has been established off the backs of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, so it's wrongfully gotten, all right, so ultimately, if you hey, go after the ways of this society or the ways of this world, all right, your sacrifice is ridiculous.
Right. And it's all about him forcing you to sacrifice and make the sacrifice of food. Look at how they trap you. You get a felony, you can't move nowhere, you can't get a job. But look at the people all these people that's on the faces of the money that committed all kind of felonies.
Hey, and that's what you see in the day. You got those same people that wasn't able to get jobs, and what 2/3 of our people, all right, that wasn't able to get jobs that may have been convicted felons or whatever. Now they're getting a chance to be partakers of this society, and it's at the end. Right? Esau giving it to you at the end game. And now people rather take that consolation prize and they're gonna be destroyed with it, man, at the end.
And what do they tell you? Always tell you to do? Keep your credit good, pay off all your debts. Man, where's America's credit score? Like, for real. America's trillions and trillions of dollars in debt and is never gonna be able to pay off that debt. So you got a debt-based system that's built upon a debt-based dollar, fiat currency, that's not even owned by this country. It's owned by Europe. They're controlling everything. They're pulling all the shots, but everybody think they're so proud to be Americans. Proud of what? They're proud to be a part of a corporation?
This is the book of Proverbs 10:21. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. That's right. That's what we do here, you know. The lips of the righteous. Who is the righteous? The 144,000, the elect. You know what we do? We feed our people. You know, the people that want to hear this word. They want to have the doctrine. This doctrine. But a fool die for want of wisdom, because they don't have a knowledge. They don't have wisdom. The only thing they have is the vanity. That the thing of this word. See, like my language here.
No, you good. Like, what did you say in Obadiah? If fools came and robbed thee, how is that sought out? Meaning, like, all Esau got is his money, this fake money. He ain't got nothing else besides that. You take that away, everybody gonna see that he's nothing. As soon as you take that money away, he's gonna be nothing.
Yeah, you got the gun. That was about it.
Yeah,
Interjection. He's like, well, I still got this rascal.
This Proverbs 10:2. It says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, for righteousness deliver from death. So the ones that's following after the Lord's ways, all right, not men's ways, not the ways of the earth, of the system, all right, gonna be delivered, all right. The one that's trusting in this money, these uncertain riches, all right, it says it's not gonna profit you anything, man.
Go on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life, and he that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a blood shedder.
Right. Somebody grab Leviticus 19 and 13. Right.
God, so the bread of the needy is their life. So people need to live, they need to work, but you have Esau out here in his system. He's defrauding the people of what they need, and that makes him a man of blood. And we all know that Esau loved blood. He don't hate blood. His feet are quick to shed blood.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 13. It says, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning.
Right. So that's what we're supposed to get paid, what? Daily. All right. So that way you'll have a choice if you want to come back to work or not. So Esau want to keep you as slaves. That's the system they set up. And it says, neighbor, do not defraud your neighbor of his hire. What's that? The neighbor means brother. So Esau is our brother. You know, Jacob and Esau. But they defrauded us of our wages, man. Through their system, real quick, through their dollar system. You know, you get paid a check, but it's not worth the paper that it's written on, or the money. You get $40, 220s. If you go to the bank or to the market, you'll see that's not valued at that much anymore. It lost value.
Right, and that's the reason the increase of the gas prices, because it takes more dollars to equivalent what the gas is worth, because the value of the dollar. Just like if in 1996, when I graduated high school, gas was 89 cents a gallon. That's because the value of the dollar and on the petrol market, the value of the dollar to the price compared to the price of a barrel of oil.
Right.
So now that value is depreciated so much. That's why that's where the hyperinflation comes from, because of the devaluing of the dollar.
Yeah, people getting paid peanuts, man. Like in the circus. That's what America's nothing but a circus. Bunch of clowns.
And,
Yeah, you got interjection.
Also, in this society, if you start a job, you have to go a whole week without getting paid.
Damn. Yeah. Week in the hole.
Yeah, week in the hole. Everybody know week in the hole. You got to work a damn near 2 weeks because the way the pay period is.
Yeah.
That's like prison.
Yeah, and that's happened to me right now. That's happened to me right now. They owe me a check for 15 days, and I have to wait into the 24th. So I been like 20-something days to get a freaking check.
That's why I asked if somebody hired me out, like when the pay period start. That's when I want to start.
Yeah.
I'll be with.
Yeah,
for real.
I have a quick injection. Back off. This is book of Jeremiah 22:13. Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chamber by wrong, that useth his neighbor services without wages, and giving him not for his work.
That's beautiful because that goes with Leviticus 19:13 that Zaquan had us bring out, and also if I may bring this scripture out, James chapter 5 verse 4, it says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers which have reaped down your fields, which of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the ears of them have reaped and entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth." Now, Lord of Sabaoth is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So everything we work for on this side, society, this devil's so wicked, he created a system that'll even enslave his own people.
Right.
You think the Rothschilds use money? You think they use dollars? No, they use their signature, just like how we're supposed to use our signature.
Interjection real quick. You want to make a point?
I'm just gonna say they get the best jobs. They get the first dibs at the jobs. You know? So if you are a so-called Edomite, even on the bottom level, and you're not successful in this society, you're a two-time loser.
Two-time loser. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh.
And that dollar is the most falsest balance in the world, bro. Right. And that dollar is a straight up abomination. That's what, and that's what's gonna cause these nations. He said, shall burn them with fire, man. That's what's gonna cause these nations to burn America with fire, because of that false balance, that wicked dollar. Now they're trying to make a digital form of wickedness with the digital dollar.
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So that dollar is abomination. But a just weight is his delight.
And guess what? They had so many things that they used to do. They used to do the coin clipping. All right, they used to use adverse weights when they weighed shekels. They had theirs that weighed more, so it would take more gold. Their scales weren't calibrated right. And then they used to do coin clipping. Esau had so many slick ways on trying to cut a dollar, to create this system. Look at Meyer Amschel Bauer that raised his 5 sons. I actually got a chance to watch that movie about them, the movie that's in black and white. It shows how he started and got everything created with his 5 sons. They were peasants. The word Bauer means peasant. So their name, they changed it from Rothschild to Red Shield, from Bauer to Rothschild, which means red shield. And he had a red shield on the door of the blacksmith shop they used to work at. So no, go ahead.
I said, wouldn't it like on the forefront of their ghetto or something like that?
Yeah.
Rothschild that said, "Give me control of the money, and I can care less who run the countries."
Right. He care less about their laws. They don't care about laws as long as they control the money.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52, verses 11 through 14. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing. Go ye out of the midst of her, be ye clean, that bear the vessel of the Lord. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently, he shall not be exalted, Salakia. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. Come on, man, that's the thing, man. We don't put our trust here in Babylon, or we don't run down to Egypt for help, because we know ultimately, the Lord is going to exalt us. We know that we don't have to, worry about the things and that go on here in Babylon, because when it comes down to it, when all hell breaks loose, the Lord is going to protect us at the end of the day.
You can start that over with walking stuff.
We start with verse 11 again. Depart ye, Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 11. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing, go ye out of the midst of her, be ye clean, that bear the vessel of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Hey, Con, man, and those are going to be the ones that's not going to be defiled with women, man. The ones that's not going to fall under subject to these different philosophies that these devils are teaching, you know. So, hey, man, hey, shit, in our mouth is going to be found no God. Why? Because we're not going to be teaching any lies. We're going to be teaching 100% truth, man. You know, hey, under the covenant of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, standing on the foundation of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, with that 100% faith, man. You know, so therefore, hey, we got to keep that faith, all right. Hey, well, no man should want her mate. Therefore, we're going to come out of here clean, man. You know, not having wavering here and there, thinking this, maybe this or maybe that. Now we're going to have 100% faith in what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have told us, man.
And just think about how this system is set up. They say you want to make more money, get a better job. They push jobs and schooling and university. They don't try to. They don't deal with creative thinking anymore. They don't want anybody. They don't want any entrepreneurs unless it's from their elite family bloodlines. They don't want anybody doing any creative thinking how they can make money on their own without using these school systems, without using these jobs. All right. So they despise anybody that thinks for themselves. That's why they don't have any. They don't have home ec anymore. They used to have economics. Half a lot of people don't even know how to balance their account.
Hey, Con, hey, that's the curses, man. They want you to go to the one for them of all things, man. You know, just like you had one Jake dude, he invented a machine where it literally creates water out of thin air. It gets the mist out of the air and creates water, man. And also you had one dude who created the car that runs off of water, you know. And guess what? They said they did a little stitch pitch. They had the old dude, hey, kill him. It's the government, man. Hey, shit, you got a car that run off of water, shit. They coming to get you, man. Why? Because shit, you're not depending on them no more, man. So therefore, shit, they got to get rid of your ass, man.
Not part of their agenda.
Con, man.
Buckle shop, may I add? It's also, it was a Jake in Flint, Michigan. He developed a machine that cleans the water.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. They destroyed it like 3 times. And when he fixed it 3 times, and they destroyed it 3 times.
No, that's 2 different people. You right.
Con.
Yeah, clean the water, and the other one run the car.
Yeah.
You right. You right.
Con.
Jake, no, real fast. This is Matthew's, buddy, like Mike Tyson, man. Anybody tell you that?
Everybody got to look alike.
Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Con. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You don't want to lay up treasures on earth where they're going to corrupt, man. You want to put them in heaven, man. All right. Why? Because you're going to constantly store them there, man. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shit, hey, he's going to keep them for you, you know.
Where thieves break through and steal, right? Steal the value away. Coin clipping. But lay up for yourselves and devaluing the currency, interest rates, and all that.
Boom. Well, now check real quick interjection, Baba Kushan. So think about that. Coin clipping, inflation. Right, the best thing we did was hide the money in the mattress. That was the best savings account to hide the money in the mattress. Because if you do that, right, you can't. The banks can't establish themselves. The banks establish themselves through the people's money. That's why when Soldier Boy went to go get $100,000 out of the bank, they gave him $30,000 because that's all they had available to give him. The banks don't have their own money.
My mama got a $2 bill from when she was a 6-year-old girl. And she took it to somewhere, and that $2 bill is worth like a few hundred.
Because they stopped printing those $2 bills, and somehow like they printed them right before the Nixon shot stopped. They stopped printing them right before the Nixon shot. So somehow they say they still hold their value from the like if you get a bill, that's why they print all these new bills and take all these old bills off the market. Because they don't want those old bills fluctuating around. But if you hold on to that money, the banks can't establish themselves, and banks can't charge you interest. You become your own bank. What you see on your mattress, that's what you know you have to spend, and that's what you're gonna spend.
Yeah, and they don't need. You gotta remember, these elites don't need your money. You know, these elites. The name of the game is control. They just want to control more and more. Ultimately, to bring in their satanic order. That's part of their religion, man. But with that being said, if me and this brother here, we do a transaction to where he sell me some fruit and I pay him some money for it, they want that money. They want to tax that, and that's why they're bringing in this new system, so nobody be able to stash money under their couch or under their bed, or make any little side deals, side transactions.
And how did they try to cover it up and make it look? They decided to say the blockchain system will make the individuals, the banker, controlling everything. No, it allows them to control everything because they get to see. Because a cash transaction cannot be traced unless you're following serial numbers or some kind of crazy. It takes too much. But anything that's done on that blockchain system, which everything is going to have to be done on that system, they can give they can get a count thereof.
Right.
They know what's happening.
If you become the banker, the bank it still can crash. If they decentralize it and make everybody else become their own banker, the system can still crash. Look at the crypto market today. And then you got to deal with it as an individual.
As an individual.
So
you better hope you can get some individual FDIC insurance like the banks get.
Go ahead and run it, brother. Get back to your
point. Precepts.
This is 1 Peter chapter 1.
Finish this real quick. Go ahead. Matthew 6 and 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, interest rates, and where thieves do not break through and stealing the value away, devaluing the currency. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light, so if this place falls and your mind is in this place,
you fall with it.
You fall with it. You know? That's why the Lord said knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. Keep you stable. The light of the body is the eye, the mind. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So if your mind is focused on the light, your body should be full of light. If your mind is focused on the kingdom, that's your goal, that's your focus, then your body's gonna be, your whole being is gonna be full of that. But their mind is focused on America, this nighttime that we're in, they're gonna be full of that same darkness.
And if I may add on, man, because like you say, where a man's heart is, that way his treasure be also, man. So man, so therefore, if your treasure is on the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, shit, you gonna be racking up, stacking up that money, putting it in that heavily bank account, man. You know, so therefore, if you focus in the world, all right, you focus in the world, shit, you storing those riches in that earthly bank account, shit, man, shit, you're gonna be lost in the sauce, man. Why? Because shit, once that shit collapse, shit, you go, oh man, what I do? Shit, man, shit, you gonna be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, man.
Right, man. That's why, let me just keep going. It says, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Look at the point. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon, which is riches.
So man, you can't get out here and serve money and serve the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Why? Because you're gonna love one more than the other, man. For one, money is a god in itself, man. Once again, going back to Eliphaz, man, Esau's firstborn son. My God is a fine gold, all right. Esau set the tone, man. That's their God, man. That's why they love money, you know. God.
That's what they call Oprah, most powerful woman in America.
All right.
They got money.
And also, that's why they exalt it so much that the more money you have, the more powerful you are in this world, man. You know. So with that being said, that's the God that they praise, you know. All right.
Real quick, but Bakashaw, then that's why the scriptures say that money is a defense and wisdom is a defense. But wisdom give life unto those that have it. You know, the money can't do that, man. The farthest money is gonna get you is this kingdom, and that's it. You know, once this kingdom is destroyed, the money goes with it. That's why wisdom is the one that's on top, man. That's what's trumping it all.
Right, it's like a treasure hunt. You're gonna get your treasure, but it's about where you want your treasure to be, in the kingdom or here. Your reward is gonna be destruction, or it's gonna be the kingdom.
I got precept. Sirach chapter 40, verse 26. Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord. It needed not to seek help.
Riches and strength lift up the heart, man. Why? Because that's the shit that builds up pride, man. Why? Because the more of that shit that you have, the more that you think of yourself, man. But if you have more knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're going to be a humble soul, man. Why? Because you know that the Lord is near of those of a broken spirit and a contrite heart, man. So therefore, you're not going to be holding yourself up here when you know you're down here, man. You know, hey, why? Because hey, shit, you low in the lowly spirit, man. Why? Because shit, hey, this shit is constantly pressing down on you. But hey, the spirit that's dwelling within you hold us up here, man. And that's the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know. Come on, you got it.
It says, the fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and a covert, and covereth him above all glory. My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life, for he polluted himself with other man's meat. But a wise man will beware thereof.
Hey.
Yeah, man, that basically shows our condition. Right. We have no choice but to go and work in this system, get to another man's table. So that shows you that we're still in slavery.
And also with that, our people, 2/3 of our people are trying to sit down at the king's table and eat. They're trying to live according. They want to get higher up in this system.
They don't want to chill with the peasants.
They don't want to chill with the peasants. They don't want to be with the field Negroes.
You can read that again, Pastor.
All right. It says, "My son," or the fruitful garden.
That part, the last part.
All right. It says, "My son, lead not a beggar's life. Better is it to die than to beg. The life of him that depended on another man's table is not to be counted for a life, for he polluted himself with other men's meat."
That's what the Lord said. This is not your rest.
Yeah. And you depending on another man's meat, man. That's why you got to store your treasures up in heaven, man. So therefore, shit, you trusting storing your treasures down here on earth, man. Shit, the FDIC is not going to refund you what you need, man. It's not going to give you that salvation, all right. But if you're storing those riches up in heaven, shit, hey, you're going to be restored all that you have lost, you know. So with that being said, hey, damn the FDIC shit. What's the other FGUA? It doesn't matter, man. Why? Because come on, hey, shit, we got the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Hey, why HWH, if you will, man? We don't need none of that. Why? Because you're gonna give us everything back plus 100-fold, man.
And what does the scripture say? He's preparing a table for us in the presence of in the midst of our enemies. So we need to be sitting down and supping with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and eating the good provender, eating the good food, being nourished, man. But everybody want this microwave stuff.
While y'all switching currencies and shit, man, y'all should be switching to the currency of knowledge and wisdom, all right? Because that's the only thing that's going to suffice in that time, man. You know, all right? Not no damn crypto, not no Bitcoin, whatever the case may be, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, knowledge and wisdom, man.
And you might have like knowledge of like cryptocurrencies and stock markets and stuff like that. You make a little money off that. That's cool. But what state of mind what mindset are you in? Are you trying to use that as your salvation? Or do you know, like, oh, I'm just doing this for the time being until this shit be destroyed? You know, it all depends on your mindset. That's what, because money, like the elder said, money is a defense. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you get like you get your taxes back, you get a little bit of pressure lifted off you. It's not that you looking at, oh yeah, I'm saved now. That's not how you're looking at it. But sometimes you get pressure lifted up off you when you got a little bit of extra dollars in your pocket, you can pay your bills. But if your mindset is still focused on the kingdom, it said, whether rich or poor, have a good heart towards the Lord, and you should always rejoice in a cheerful countenance. So with that being said, if you got Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on your mind, He's gonna supply everything that you need, no matter how hard it gets. Now, how much it might seem like you're struggling in your mind. All it is just preparing you for what's to come. What's gonna happen? Like I told my children the other day. Yeah, it's tough now, but what's gonna happen? We're going through this tough times right now. What's going to happen when everybody's on the same playing field? We're already being prepared for that.
Interjection real quick. This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
So that's what you want to be judged according to, righteousness, man. That's what's going to deliver you from death, because this money going to be burnt up right along with this place, man. So if you're looking for that to deliver you, you're going to be burnt up right with it.
Zephaniah 1:18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Hey, Con, that ain't gonna be the world currency then, man. It's gonna be the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai token. If you don't got them, shit, that's your ass, man. Hey, cause hey, that's the only thing that's gonna suffice in that day, shit. The only coin that's gonna be accepted in that time, man. Hey, you gotta have the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Once again, Isaiah 33:6, you know.
Right, yeah, you can't hide that talent in your napkin.
God.
I'm on.
Proverbs 8:18. Verse 17 says, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. It says, riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. So the Lord's treasures are his words. His words are treasures, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it says in Isaiah 33:6, it says, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shall be the stability of that time. So that's our stability. That's our durable riches. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna never fail, man.
Real quick. Haggai 2:8. The silver is mine and the gold is mine, saith Yahweh of hosts.
So hey, it says what? His words are better than fine gold and choice silver. You know what I'm saying? So nothing can be compared to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
And also the silver in here and the gold is here. So therefore, hey, the riches that you have, how you go offer some shit that's his already, man. You know?
God.
Yeah, I found all this gold, bro. It's my house. What you mean you found it?
Yeah, how you find money in somebody else's house?
Psalm chapter 40, verse 4.
You got a point.
I was just gonna say the point that Yahweh Sop mentioned earlier. All right, that's how the Lord made all that gold show up in Uganda, man. All right, also need to create another diversion because there's a lot of prophecy coming on. And it's just for this devil to keep showing his horns, man, of who he is.
Right. And imagine all that they fought for, trying to get all this gold, accumulating it all over the world, and rob gold. And it's some more.
That ain't worth what it was.
The Lord said the Lord said he gonna mock at him, man.
Hey, check this out. So and the Lord understand our temperament and understand our condition. So the Lord put everything, Yahweh Shai puts everything in place. Now he spread all this gold and money around. Check this out. This is Luke chapter 16, verse 9. It says, and I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of mammon, of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you unto everlasting habitation. So the Lord, like, you know what I'm saying? How you a friend of two that's wicked? So you know what I'm saying? When they go down, they can shoot you a little something. Listen, I'm a firm believer in that. They don't even want their money back. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying?
They're so drunk in the philosophy of this world, they don't forgot.
Right. And also, what does it say? His children shall seek to please the poor. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be trying to kick out. They're gonna be trying to, man, all you got, shoot, I'm gonna walk around with a shirt that look like the slavery poster. And then stand in front of them to talk about how I wish I had something to eat. Well, they'll give you everything. Because some of them be trying to feel guilty, and they'll try to seek to please the poor by throwing you a bone, feeling like they're doing something, feeling like they're wiping the blood off their hand.
Also, like in I Am Legend too, man. You know, hey, shit, they ain't gonna have basically that sense of that news to go to. So shit, they gonna know that we have that knowledge and information. So shit, they gonna want us around, man. You know, they gonna want to do this, that, and the third. You know.
Psalm chapter 40, verse 4. Blessed is the man that makes Yahweh his trust and respects not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies.
Hey, blessed is the man that make Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai his trust, man. Make Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai his strength, all right? Why? Because you got 2/3 of our people and also these heathens, all right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? That put their trust in America, that put their trust in the military, man. But all that's not going to suffice, man. Hey, the ultimate military is the military of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Man. Hey, the Father name is Yahweh, the Son name is Yahweh Shai, man. You need to turn back and repent, all right? Why? Because if you don't, hey, like scripture say, the same must know it after death by pain, man. You know?
This is the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 1. Go to now, ye rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Man. Hey, you know, we heap together treasure for the last days, man. Shit, enjoy your last little delicacies, man. You know. So with that being said, shit, hey, your riches are corrupt. They're moth eating, man. You know, hey, that's why, hey, this not gonna suffice in the day of trouble, you know.
And it's gonna be a witness against them.
Yeah, Uganda got new riches.
Uh-huh.
Right?
For now, yeah, Esau coming for that.
Yeah, ultimately,
Hey,
Oh, he's talking about in the future, in the kingdom. Yeah.
hey, it's gonna be a regime change over there in Uganda. They need democracy now. What?
In the kingdom, if I get all that going, I'm gonna use all one outfit. All the gold in Uganda going to one outfit.
Hey, that shows how the Lord can give you your needs whenever he can, whenever he wants, man. All right, just like that. You talking about Uganda, which is what would have been a third world country. Yeah. Just turned around right there in that one instant. All right.
Top dogs now, yeah.
Hey, come. Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua get an increase, man.
Hey,
And a decrease.
hey, just that quick. Uganda was a third world country. Now it's flipped around and just that quick.
Yeah.
The United States was a powerhouse. Now it's a third world country. Quick. Hey, what you're witnessing is what is that? The rich man and Lazarus, Jacob's ladder. We're witnessing the transition, the holding of the heel of Esau being brought down. If they weren't going to fall, then we're going to be lifted up. As they're being brought down, we're being lifted up. So understanding the story, the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, that would that would give you more patience to wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not having faith in this system.
Like the scripture, I forget which one I read it, but let patience work her perfect work.
Yeah,
patience is a beautiful thing. When you have really true patience, scriptures also say, a wise man shall wait until the right time to speak. This patience is a very noble thing to have within your spirit.
That patience is a part of faith, because what does scripture say? Be humble when out of chains to a lower state. Roughly paraphrasing. So if you have patience, right, and it said, don't give haste in the time of trouble. If you have patience when stuff hits the fan, you're not gonna move fast. You're not gonna react. You're not gonna react. You're gonna sit there and watch for the signs and see what Yahweh Shem Yahushua, how he wants you to move.
Let these precepts come out.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, starting at verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
Hey, and that's what we're witnessing right now, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing those houses that have been built on that solid foundation are the ones that has been built on that unsolid foundation, man. You know, hey, and with that being said, when that storm come, when that flood come, when that strong wind come, all right, hey, we're gonna see, all right, who the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has chosen, man. That house that's gonna be set on that firm foundation, which is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. All right. So with that being said, I can tell you right now, shit, hey, all this is built on sand, man. And it's not gonna stand up in that day, all right? Yeah. You know, hey, for one, you don't have the foundation, all right, when it's talking about, hey, a lot of them don't even have the foundation of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man, which is what it's supposed to be built upon, man, which is that rock, all right? So therefore, if that foundation is not built upon that rock, shit, you already know it's not gonna stand. IUIC, go ahead and exit out, man. You know?
And that's funny because the Lord's got a real nice sense of humor. Like a month ago, I did a lesson that's actually happened for real in South Florida. Some of these homes that are on the beach are really like storms are coming by and sweeping these homes are going like $1 million homes are being washed out to sea. You know?
Who lives on the beach 10 times out of 10? All right, the cars you know?
Yeah.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, For they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? You know, so that's the faith that you got to have into Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The faith of the size of a mustard seed, that little bit of faith towards Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that he's going to be able to give you what's sufficient, what's suffice in that day. All right, that's why we take it day to day. As Paul said, he died daily. All right, so we got to take our spoiling cheerfully, all right, and our daily bread, thankfully and cheerfully as well, man. And we take it day by day. You know, until the Lord, hey, take this place in the system out.
And also, if I may add on too, speaking with a family member the other day, man. Oh, they were speaking on, oh man, hey, what y'all gonna do when all hell break loose, man? We hit Jacob's trouble, all right. Y'all need to start piling on food, you know. Hey, shit, hey, what is that gonna do, man? You know, hey, we can get a few non-perishable, but hey, at the end of the day, you won't want to stockpile up on shit, man. You know,
that's
the
what
lights.
doing.
Hey, man. Hey, what is called doomsday preppers, man. Shit, your ass gonna be the one that's prepping for doomsday for anybody else, man. Why? Because they see you getting all this shit. They coming there to get it, come shopping for you. Now you done advertise at your ass to new Walmart, man. You know, because like scripture say, what is it? 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. All right, hey, that I shall be a pit. That I should be have no pity upon our neighbor.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. 15, verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and of great tribulation.
No pity upon his neighbor, man. Hey, shit, I don't give a damn how long you knew little Jody. Hey, 15 years, shit, all that's going out the window, man. Why? Because it's going to be a dog eat dog in that time. Why? Because, shit, I can't feed my son no Cheerios. So, shit, I'm coming here to get yours because I see you stockpiled on 2,000 boxes of cereal, man.
But the hope and faith of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, what happened when we got out of Egypt? Most High made manna rain down from the heavens so that we can be fed.
Man. And what you want to be stockpiling up is on this faith, man. Why? Because shit, that's what's going to get us out of here, man. Like the scripture that the brother just brought out, man. Don't think about what you're going to eat or what you're going to drink. All right. Why? What you're going to wear? Why? Because this is shit that the Gentiles worry about, man. All right. Why? The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua know that we need these things. All right. You know that we need these things in everyday life. So therefore, he's going to provide them for us, man. Shit. Hey, you know that the grass need dew in the morning. All right. Before the rain was coming. All right. Hey, the grass needed that dew in the morning. So therefore, the Lord provided it. What more for his service, man? You know why? Because we know, hey, shit, a car need gas and oil in order to run. Shit, what more for us, man? Our bodies need these everyday essentials. You know.
The 2nd Ezra 16 and 56. In his word were the stars made. You got star dust too. Gold. And he knoweth the number of them. So he know the number of his elect as well. He searcheth the deep and the treasures thereof. All right. Just like when Yahushua was on the earth. I think who was that? He told him to go fetch a fish and pull a coin out of his mouth. You know what I mean? He searcheth the deep and the treasures thereof. He have measured the sea and what it containeth, man. So the Lord knows where all the treasures on the earth is at, how to feed us, take care of us. He knows where there's waters and rocks, wells of water up under certain stones. You know? So the Lord knows how to take care of us. The Lord can send animals to us to feed us like Elijah.
Hey,
So where's paper money involved in that?
And by you tripping and worried about what you're going to eat and what you're going to drink, shit, that shows a lack of faith, man. Like scripture say, hey, ye generation of little faith, man. You have no faith, man. You microwave people. You want everything right then and there, man. You have no faith. You have no patience, all right?
Not to the people watching, but to the ones that ain't listening out there.
Go
ahead. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 8. I'm going to start at verse 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, what doeth he yet hope for? And that's a question mark. And I just brought that out to back up the brother Khan, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we say by hope. We hope for salvation, man. That's why we say the hopeful elect, man. You know, we hope that we part of that. That's our faith, man. All right, verse 25.
Yep, and we're moving in the faith of Abraham. Looking for a land and a kingdom that we don't see. You know?
Verse 25. But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. And that's basically what the elder was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? We have faith that for the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna sit here and wait for it and do the works while we wait, man.
Right, because patience is an action word.
God.
Right.
And faith without works is dead.
God. Cause like Scripture say, what we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, man. Hey, shit, you don't have nothing here, man. You got it, bro.
This is a book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. 2/3 Jake, you know, that ain't dwelling with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, many of them gonna perish in famine. Many of them gonna be down in these camps. You know what the scripture said.
That was 2nd Esdras 16.
16:22. What it said about him that it'd be better for him to be slain with a sword than die of famine. You know, but most people gonna die of hunger, man.
Come on.
This is St. Luke chapter 6, verse 25. It says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. So it says what? Woe unto you that are full. And if you go up to verse 24, it says, woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. So pretty much the word consolation is like your help, your comfort. You know what I'm saying? So the people that's rich in this world, yeah, you already received your reward, pretty much. You know. So when that time do come, when shit hits the fan, all right, when all hell breaks loose, it says what? It says woe unto you, because it says what? You shall be hungry. You know.
Gone. They full. They ass busting open, man, and that's why you get Revelation 12 and 12. Why? Because they know they got a short time, so they coming down with great wrath, man. Shit, they done pretty much did all they can do, so they coming down with new bullshit. Nah, man. You know, with those draconian measures, man. You know, hey. So with that being said, they doing the most for the least. You know. All right.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Because like the brother brought out earlier, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is showing what house you built that foundation on, man. So with that being said, all the different prophecies that we see coming to pass, man. Hey, it's testing the strength of your foundation, you know.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
All right. Why? Because right now, hey, Scripture say the second war passed, behold, the third war coming quickly. All right. And what we're hearing the escalation of World War III, man. All right. Because why? Because those arrows are going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other, man. Not meaning that the earth is flat, but from one hemisphere to the other, you know. So with that being said, hey, that's what we're hearing right now. Those escalations constantly building up, man. As we were speaking on earlier, let the weak say I'm strong. All right. They built those World War III escalations constantly building up, man. All right. You just had Russia the others. They say, hey, if America provide aid to Ukraine, shit, they have a price to pay, you know. Shit, a fiery price at that, you know.
Now America's sending that aid over.
Gone, man.
They got all kind of rockets and missiles they sending over.
Gone.
Tanks and shit.
Yeah, I think it's this week.
Gone. Hey, and what is going to be a beautiful sight to see this week, man. All right, you keep going about yourself.
Verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, and they shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Gone, man. So, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, his word shall not return unto him void, man. So, with that being said, hey, everything that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh have commanded is going to come to pass, whether you believe it or not, man. No ifs and buts about it, man. World War III, the famine, all right? 2/3 of our people being cut off and die, according to Zechariah 13 and 8, all right? Hey, 2/3 of people, our people not coming together, all right? Hey, everybody, well, actually, hey, all of Israel is going to be saved, man. But, hey, 2/3 of it is going to have to know it after death by pain, all right? So, hey, hard ass, a hard head make a burnt ass, man. You know, hey, just like a child, man. Hey, if you don't get it now, your ass go get it later, man. You go get an ass whipping, you gonna understand why you got that ass whipping, and you're not gonna do it again. Why? Because you got that ass whipping, man.
Right. Somebody grab Isaiah 32 real quick. 2.
This is Isaiah 32, verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, in a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Come on, man. Hey, a man is going to be a hiding place from the wind, man, in that time, man. Hey, come on, like Scripture say, hey, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, man. All right, why? Because it's going to be complete chaos, all right? You can see that shit going on right now. Why? Because it's damn near, hey, you need about 4 people to take hold of one household, man. To take care of it, man. You know, so with that being said, hey, matter of fact, you can start that over again, Babakasha.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2.
Because a righteous man is going to be like a brook in the desert, man. You know how you see you in the desert walking, all right, or as they portrayed, hey, you know, hey, you out there on your last leg, man. Then you see a brook of water. It's actually a mirage, but hey, we're not going to be a mirage in that day, man. It's going to be the real deal, all right. Why? Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not going to pump fake with his men that are chosen, all right, in that time, you know. All right, he's going to let that be known, all right. It's not going to be nothing fake, all right. Oh, it's going to be the real deal. Hey, nah, that's what you need right there, man. Hey. All right, keep going, Babakasha.
And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
That wind representing destruction, man.
In the covert from the tempest, as rivers.
And that also goes into martial law and all of that with the wind.
It can.
Because he said the wind is going to blow against the house.
Gone.
And the house not going to fall.
Gone.
See that? And then the tempest also represents the missiles.
Gone. Hey, and also too, hey, because look, hey, when the enemy shall come rushing in like a flood, hey, that's when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, hey, is going to lift up that standard, you know, and he's going to reveal who is chosen on, man.
Right,
so, hey,
just keep the faith, man. Stay strong.
Gone. And that's going to also, hey, that's going to play effect. Hey, those men, all right, being a hiding place from the wind, all right. That's how they're going to be a hiding place from the wind. Why? Because we're going to Yahweh rocks us out. We're going to be one of the chosen of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in that time for that standard to be lifted, you know.
Right. In Psalms 91. He said, "Those that abide under the shadow of the Almighty."
God.
We're gonna run to under this to abide under the protection of the Lord.
God.
All right. Go ahead, keep going up.
In the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place.
What's that? A famine of the word.
God.
All right. So they're gonna be running all to and fro, looking for the men of the Lord, trying to get some water. You know, trying to quench their thirst and get answers. Right.
Remember Lot's wife.
Remember Lot's wife.
She turned into a grain of salt, being dehydrated, not filled with the water.
They're gonna be salty.
God.
Precept.
Right. Literally, man. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I know you're going to.
Come on, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and shall not find it." All right. Just like the elder said, man, hey, we're gonna be that what it say, the like what it said in the desert,
rivers of water in the dry place.
The rivers of water in the dry place, man. Why are they gonna run from sea to sea? All right, trying to seek that knowledge and wisdom, man, but they're not gonna be able to find it, man. But yet when they come across the men of the Lord, hey, it's gonna be like a brook of water, man, in the desert, man, you know.
This is Psalms 107 and 33. He turned the rivers into wilderness and the water springs into dry ground. A fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein.
Hey, and we're witnessing that right now over there in what it is, Yellowstone National Park. The goddamn lakes and shit drying up over there, man. And it's also another one. I want to say the Great Lakes is drying up as well, man.
Colorado River as well.
Hey, everything drying up, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua showing his power, man.
Right.
All right. So therefore, that's nothing but prophecy, man.
Somebody get that. The vengeance shall fail.
It's Micah.
Micah, here, Con.
This is Micah chapter 1 and verse 10. "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?"
Right, man. Yep.
"My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mirror in the streets."
There you go, man. So a lot of these women gonna be trodden down in that day, man. A lot of the ones that's giving you hell out there, talking all this trash, chasing after this system, looking down on you because of this system with money. And that day, they're going to see everything you're telling them. That's why it's good to stand on the word of the Lord and tell everybody that you come in contact with what's about to happen, especially the people that's close to you. So when it goes down, they're going to know that you told them, and they're going to know the God that told you. All right? And they're going to see that their destruction is coming. Psalms 91 and 1. Oh, actually, I'm going to wait. Somebody hold something?
Isaiah 32 and 10.
Yeah, vengeance shall fail. And then when he finished reading that, I got a precept.
And it's Isaiah 32 and 10. "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come."
Right. What's the vintage? The vintage is like the choice wine or the harvest. You know, what's that? All the investments, 401ks, everything they're hoping for, the future that they're hoping for. Pride Month, you know.
Women's live.
Women's live. They you know, they expecting to be rulers, man.
And then also you little small in and out delicacies, man. You got tampon shortages, goddamn
At the same time.
Hey, man, what it is? The damn milk, the formula shortages and shit, man. Hey, and then also in that time, shit, you ain't gonna be able to go to lean, get your nails done, none of that good shit. You gonna have to go back to square one, man. The tampon shit, you got to get the shit, the original, get a little wool and whatnot, cotton, and make your own, man. Hey, you know, y'all not ready for that, man.
And just to add on, I remember I did a lesson a while back on how they had the Church of Beyonce, and she used a line in one of her songs saying she ripped the pages out of the holy book for her minstrel. All right, so that's how you wicked women go turn to. All right, just like the beehive, if you in the beehive.
Right. And in the ancient time, they used to use sponges. They used to use sponges. Yeah. Or they'll use cotton. They'll take cotton, they have a belt and wrap it around their waist and use cotton. And they'll wash that out. Or they use a certain type of sponge. And now the guy that created the tampon, his wife was using a belt that she tied to cotton. So he wanted to fix that. He created the tampon. Yep. So in the ancient time, they use sponges. So that's something to know if you got daughters, you know what I mean? And your wife.
Appreciate
it. Let's finish this. Oh, you got a interjection, right? Bring it up, bro.
It's 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 24. For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. And this is the word by the gospel is preached to you. So if you put your hope and faith in man, whose flesh is as grass, and you put your word and faith in the glory of man, which is a flower that withereth away, then your hope and faith is going to wither away as well. But if you put your faith and your hope into the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which endureth forever, then it's going to be nothing but smooth sailing.
And that's going back to what the elder said, man. Everybody that you encounter, make sure you tell them about this truth. Why? Because hey, the words of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua are going to surely stand true, man. But hey, shit, if some did not believe, let them be made a lie. But the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be made out of you, man. Why? Because his word should not return to him void, all right? Because everything that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua commanded is going to come to pass, man. You know? The Isaiah 32 still.
And this Isaiah back in Isaiah 32 and 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Man, that's also too like, hey, I did a video too, man. Hey, you different women, all right, with the women's L, all right, and shit, y'all in the military right now. Oh, I can't believe it, we're at war. Hey, that's what the hell you signed up for, man. What you thought? You thought that shit was fictitious? You know, hey, shit, it was gonna come to pass one day or not, man. Hey, it was gonna come one day, all right, but not today is that day, man. You know, you can't back out of it now, shit. Hey, you done signed up for it, man.
And it says, gird yourself in sackcloth, meaning you're gonna have to humble down, which a lot of our women ain't gonna want to do. They're not humble, all right. They're boastful and proud, just like the elder was speaking on with the whole minstrel thing. When that day and time come, you're gonna have to not take that pride out of the way, man, for you to be able to take a sponge and do what you got to do.
Right. Right. Yep. Right there. Go take this in the back. Go fix yourself.
Go
The easy way out is, I'm gonna go down and take this device, so I'm gonna go down and be a part of Egypt, so I can go and freely. It could be easy, man.
Yeah, they might have an electronic version where it take away the mystery.
Right.
Oh, they do
mess them up.
Keep the spirit going, yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 16 in verse 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the war shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Come on, man. It's gonna be mass deaths, man. Shit, everybody's gonna be cast out as dung, you know. Hey, shit, it's prophesied for 2/3 of our people to be cut off and die within these times of Jacob's trouble, man.
That's specifically on the women, all right, because they're without a man, all right, they're without a covering.
What it said, in the war shall the husbands be destroyed. So these men gonna be out here getting drafted. You know what I'm saying?
And where that's gonna bring you right back to us, man. You know, that's 7 women taking hold of 1 man, man. Why? Because theirs got killed out in war, all right. So therefore, shit, they're gonna need that righteous covering, man. You know, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna have us illuminated in that day, all right, where they can see they're gonna get that help from, you know.
Right, yeah, you got the police department, Coast Guard, you know, A lot of brothers gonna have those jobs, man. They're gonna get slaughtered in those jobs.
Gone. Hey, yeah, because hey, shit, they think that's the way, man. Hey, shit, that's what they give our people. All right, hey, shit, hey, either go to the military to be something, or shit, either go to jail or be nothing, man. You know, hey, shit, them be the two main choices. You gonna go serve in the damn military, shit, where the country don't even fucking live for us now. Y'all still pleading that Black Lives Matter, but y'all want to go serve the country, man. You know, makes no sense. All right.
This is Isaiah 32:12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Right, the Lord gonna make them cry over it. They're gonna be crying over the old norm that America used to be.
God.
You know, they're gonna see their dreams slipping out of their damn hands, man.
God.
And us slipping into their hands.
God.
The dreams gonna be gone. I'm standing right there in their hands like this. You got me though, baby. Right, bro.
Verse 13, upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city, because the places shall be forsaken. The multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens forever.
Right, that already happened to our people, but that's gonna happen over here to Babylon again as well. And that's really gonna fall on 2/3 of our people.
A joy of wild asses, a pasture of flocks, until the spirit be powered upon us from on high, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a fortress. Forest.
Right, all right, go ahead.
Then judgment.
No, he got that.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 15. It says, so it shall be a reproach and a taunt and an instrument and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebuke.
Right, and also there's a scripture in Deuteronomy where the Lord sent hornets to run out them damn Africans. You know, so imagine what the Lord can do for you in these times, man.
God.
You know,
God.
He said the nations that you don't defeat, he said, I'm gonna send hornets after the rest of them.
God.
To run them out of the land. So imagine what's gonna happen real soon. Go ahead.
It says, I, the Lord, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction.
So you see famine, lack of food, just know that it's for the destruction of the people. It's for the destruction of 2/3 in these heathens, man.
All
right.
And that's the work of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Right. Part of the judgment, man.
God.
People like it's gonna get better. No, it's judgment coming from the Lord. Right. These are sent for scourges of amendment. Right.
It says, in which I was sent to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
Right. So it started off small. Now the Lord gonna increase it.
God.
You know. And also the scripture says there's a drought upon the waters.
God.
You know.
What it was, that was 3,000 cattle that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had slayed, man. You know, so with that being said, hey, shit.
10,000.
10,000. Excuse me, shit. I was 7,000 short. Hey, Con, man. So with that being said, hey, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua not messing around, man. You know, hey, there go your steak prices going up right there, man. Shit, hey, matter of fact, they were just speaking on that, man. Your steak, your pork, your fish, your chicken, all that's going up, you know. And with that being said, and that just happened, hey, it's going to skyrocket, man. You know.
This is the book of.
Just on the point the brother was just making. I seen a brother on Instagram the other day. He was in, I think, Walmart, and he had posted. He was like a pack of crab legs, almost $100. I don't know who it was, but you know, Jake love their abominable food. So
right. That's why the damn water's so dirty. Hey, real quick interjection. All right, dealing with the seafood. This is Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. All right. So he said, what? The fish gate. That's where we used to buy and sell fish. There was a famine that was sent upon our people, just like it's going to be a famine today. And there's going to be a cry at the borders, man, for the seafood that they get. So it's a curse upon the waters, a curse upon the beasts, the cattle, and a curse upon the damn shores.
2 Kings 6:25.
Right. And a crash in the hill. What's that? Crash in the market.
Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 22. Therefore says the Lord Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword. Their sons and their daughters shall die by famine.
Man. Hey, and that's what we're about to start witnesses, man. Hey, their sons shall die by the sword, and their sons and their daughters shall die by the famine, man. You know, hey, shit. You can see them, police constantly killing our people out in the streets, man. Trayvon Martin, what's his name? Hey, George Floyd, so forth and so forth, man. We can keep going for days, man. You know, Tamir Rice, so forth and so forth, man. Hey, yeah, but hey, what we finna start witnessing, our people dying of the famine, man, with a stomach touching their goddamn back, you know. All right, Con.
2 Kings 6 and
25, Con. Hey, so what the brother say? Hey, he was down there paying $100 for some crab legs, right? Hey, Con, man, it's finna be like that. It's finna be even worse, man. Con, you can bring it up for Bakusha.
It's 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of the cob of doves dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Con, man. Hey, so you gonna be playing 80 pieces of silver for a damn donkey head and 5 pieces of silver for bird shit, man.
Where was y'all at?
2 Kings 6 and 25.
Oh no, it's not bird shit.
Oh, Con.
Do that again.
Con.
I was just that's what we've been talking about.
Hey, Con.
I was literally gonna go do a lesson on that.
Hey, Con.
But we're bringing it out again.
All right. It's 2 Kings 6 and 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Right. I think this happened around 753 BC. And who was that? That was Ben-Hadad II of Syria. And he was going up against King Ahab over Samaria.
All
right. And then when he came up against us, so hard that against our people and against our kingdom, that it was a famine, man. And that's what you call what? Hyperinflation. All right, go ahead with the
all right, and it says, and an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Right, so an ass's head was sold for a lot of money. All right, and that was like a low condition of our people to start eating the donkey's head. You know, that was abomination to us. So the people started. It got so low level that they started doing that. Just like in the Roman Empire, people started eating their shoes because they made of cow leather. Right? And they ate all the leaves off the trees. Because that's called a siege. And that's what these nations are doing to America. It says Europe going to eat the flesh of this place. And it consume all the riches and the culture of this place, man. All right? So it's going to be low. It's going to be so low that people are going to be eating pork. No, but what part of the pork? They're going to start selling the worst parts of the pig.
Wolf or some shit.
Yeah, like over in Venezuela, the crash that they just had, they started selling raw bad meat, bad steak.
They was dumping damn truckloads of bones in the middle of the road, man.
So it's gonna be on that, you know what I mean, like a low level. And the same people that were so prideful, you're gonna see them digging in the trash. All right, go ahead. Whoever reading.
No, that was it on the 2 Kings.
Yeah.
No, it was more.
And it says, and an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of the cob of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Right. So a cab, which would be like a little tiny portion of dove's dung. They got dove's dung there, but they just saying that was a terminology for this certain type of food. Y'all know it's like a pita. It got pita bread? No, it got calcium in it. We were talking about it. We had a bag of them.
Gristle?
Peas. It's like peas.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
Hummus?
Yeah. Hummus or chickpeas. Yeah. That's what's supposed to be there. But it's white like dove's dung. So they said on that little bit, a cruise of it, a little bit of it is going to be sold for a lot of money. You know, so that was.
I thought it was
Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be there. They got dove's dung there, but it's not supposed to be there. But so that's what happened. Can you read that again now so we can get clarity on it?
All right. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25. There was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cob of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
Right, man. So that's what level America's gonna be on. You know, so everybody eating all these cuisines, going out the Red Lobster. You know, eating like mobsters.
No.
Yeah.
Town
center. Yeah.
They've been going to what's the shit? All these juicy crab places that's been popping up like crazy and shit like that.
Yeah, you got Fat Joe and them talking. I'm sitting at the table. I'm eating lobster. And then he want to come talk. Where they get that from? The mobster. You see that?
Course meals.
Yeah, man. Just like on Ip Man. What was he at? China? And around that time in China, they had a famine. And that's what the movie was about. If you go back and watch it. Yeah, he was fighting for the rice.
He was fighting for a bag of rice.
Right. And it was such a famine that on one table became about 5 at a table or 4. So they had to take one plate and break it up into more portions. You know what I mean? So that's what that scripture's talking about, man. It's gonna get that bad out here.
The book of Isaiah.
Then you got then that's when cannibalism will kick in. Read a little bit more on that. My bad, brother. Keep reading on that. See, this scripture right here in 2 Kings shows you the results and the outcome of a famine. It's gonna turn into cannibalism. Go ahead, Doc.
Go on.
2 Kings chapter 6.
2 Kings chapter 6, verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall.
Right, so he was walking upon the wall. All right, King Ahab, I think it was. Go ahead.
There cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee?
See, that's what people like Nate Satan gonna say. He's gonna say, Yo, I can't help you, man. Those are the hirelings.
Call on Most High Christ blessed.
Yeah, you gonna call on what?
Oh, yes.
Right. You know, and Esau gonna be like that too. The door's gonna be shut in the streets, and they gonna say, "I can't help you." Yeah.
Joel Osteen already set the tone for you.
Joel Osteen, all the leaders, man. Yep, go ahead, brother.
Out of the barn door, or out of the wine press, and the king said unto her, What aileth thee?
What aileth thee? Like what's bothering you?
What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, it's gonna be that bad, man. Hey, that's also going to the woe to them that give suck in those days, man. Why? Because shit, if y'all not have that covering of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh shit, ain't nothing gonna be up. Everything gonna be up for grabs for y'all ass in that day, man. Why? Because y'all not gonna have that proper guide in order to tell y'all what to and not to eat in that time.
So imagine being around these women. Imagine being around these women that like all these this fine dining. You know, you sit there and be pigging out at the table. No, you ain't gonna really. But so imagine you got a woman with you that love all this fine dining. You gotta be careful of that. Right? Because they all they care about is eating. As soon as you get with her, you gonna take me out to eat. So in that day, all they're gonna be thinking about is eating, especially these obese women. Yeah, man, you got to fight her and them parasites that's inside of her.
Yeah, because ultimately that's what will lead a person into cannibalism.
Hey,
Yeah, try to keep it down,
your body
parasites.
eating at itself. All right. So the parasites of you being empty or without food, all right, you begin to get what? The worms, worms, and your body eat at itself.
Yeah, they're gonna start going crazy, man.
Gone.
They're gonna looking at you like they're Scrooge McDuck and you a piece of gold.
Precept.
Sorry, bro.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink. Verse 12. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12.
Come on, man, because we've been giving y'all the warning before the destruction, man. That's why the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh shall set it up like that, man. Once again, he's revealing those houses that have been built on that solid foundation, the ones that haven't, you know.
Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that with it wherein I delighted not.
Come on, man. So you chose wherein the Lord delighted not. So you constantly built on that unsolid foundation, man. So therefore, when that flood comes, when that destructive wind comes, shit, he gonna allow that house, that foundation to be blown away, man. All right, but for those that built that house on that solid foundation, guess what, man? Guess what's gonna happen? Guess what he's gonna do for us, all right?
Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold,
you got it. Go ahead.
behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Come on, man. So come on, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall say, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. And why is that? Why? Because we did the things that are pleasing to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall, man. As you can see, getting out here presenting our body as a living sacrifice, all right? Constantly exalting him, exalting the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall, beating many back to the marriage as possible, man. Feeding his sheep, all right? Those are the things that are pleasing to the Lord, all right? Gone, all right? So therefore, if you're not doing that, man, and he's going to number you to the sword. Why? Because if you're not gathering with him, you scattering abroad, man. So therefore, if you're not with him, you're in the way, and your ass in the way, you got to get your ass ran over, man. You know? So come, man, in that time, man, shit, hey, y'all gonna have for vexation of spirit. We're gonna sing out for joy of heart. Why? Because, hey, this is nothing but joy. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai told us about these things before they came to pass, man. So with that being said, hey, shit, it's more faith, all right, to us, more fuel to the fire to keep us going, man. You know?
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, as thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all Zion shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst for water.
And that's self-explanatory, man. Shit, hey, if you don't have that covenant of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, your ass up for grabs, man.
Yeah, that's some Egyptologists. Stay away from them.
Come on, man.
And that scripture said that they'll eat their own flesh.
Yeah, drink their own blood for very hunger.
Like cut off the leg and be like, ooh, man, I got two of these motherfuckers. Like, goddamn.
Limp them out. That's that movie, Snowpiercer.
Gone. Yeah. Yeah, on that movie Snowpiercer, they were going through a famine at the back of the train. So they're trying to kill this child because they said child meat is the best meat. And so this man, he cut off his leg. He was like, hey, yo, eat this. So there was like a certain group of passengers that was cutting off their own limbs, so that way that the whole entire train didn't descend into chaos.
And they was eating babies.
Gone.
Damn, that sounds like Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Gone.
Hey, okay, this is Jeremiah 8 and 13. I will surely consume them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. There shall be no grapes on the vine, no figs on the fig tree, and the leaves shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them.
Come on, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai going to allow you to fade away, man. Why? He says there's going to be no grapes on the vine, man. Why? Because he's going to allow Esau to pluck your ass up, man. Why? Because Esau is going to go around gathering all the grapes, man. He would gather them all, except for that the Lord didn't keep that cluster of grapes for himself, man. So therefore, if you're not a part of that cluster of grapes of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, hey, Esau is going to come around and pluck your ass up, man.
Right.
All right.
And this right here was talking about the famine.
Come on.
The famine came on our land. And the same thing's going to happen here, meaning there's not going to be anything left. That's why you got Esau destroying all the crops. And slowing down the imports right now. Yeah. That's what it means.
You got Bill Gates buying up all the farmland and shit, man. You know?
Yeah. You'll be eating your BBLs in that day.
Back at Ezekiel 5 and 12, it says a third part of these shall die. Speaking to the 2/3 of our people, it says a third part of these shall die with pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee. It says, and a third part shall fall by the sword. So that sword is going to be heavy upon our people, man. Hey, and it's going to also be a sedition of men. It's going to be an insurrection of people, uproar. It's going to be plenty of uproars going on in that time, man.
Hey, that's going back to that Zechariah 13 and 8, man. 2/3 of our people going to be cut off and die, man. You know?
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, For in these things I delight, saith the Lord.
Con, damn, IUIC, don't glory in your might, don't glory in your wisdom, don't glory in your power, don't glory in your strength, man. But glory in this, that you know the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, that you're able to understand the truth, man. So with that being said, his name is given, all right? Therefore, hey, his servants know him, all right? How else would we obtain salvation? Or else, who would we be repenting to, man? Shit, you know, hey, therefore he has to have a name, you know? All right? You had something you had want to say on this? Precept.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Hey, Con, and that's what we're witnessing right now, man. Hey, shit, we're getting it. We're getting ready to go into labor, man. Right now, as you speak, man, we're just beginning to feel those birth pains, you know, those contractions, if you will, you know. All right. So with that being said, hey, this little bit of famine, hey, this is just the beginning of sorrows. All right. That's how you know it's just the beginning. All right. It's gonna get worse. All right. Once that child get ready to be ready to born, hey, is what it's called, dilating. Shit, hey, it's gonna continue to open up more, man. Hey, and shit, by us opening up more, that's us getting to that kingdom, you know. All right, hey, because it's nothing but pain coming to this place, man. Especially you don't have the covenant of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Within this book is written lamentations more than woes, man.
2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Get you back to your point too. And it backs you up what you said earlier.
Hold on, 2nd Ezra 16 or what?
17?
Yeah, Con, yeah.
I got 15 and 15.
Yeah, you might well run with that one, Con.
Yeah.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Con, man. Yeah, Con, man. Hey, Con, man. It's gonna be sedition among men, man. Hey, you're gonna have people going constantly at each other, man. You see the race wars building up. Shit, hey, it's gonna be complete chaos out here, man. You know, one people fighting against another. All right, you got what it's called, Antifa, Proud Boys, the NFAC. All right, hey, all this is gonna come in pass, man. Yeah, everybody go click up with their like spirits, man. Every beast consorted to his light.
Yeah, it's the Democrats versus Republicans in Revelation 13.
Con.
Because basically the Republicans running one side of the factions, and the Democrats running the other side, like LGBT and all that.
Two wings of the same bird.
Two wings of the same bird. That's right.
Con. You can get 2nd Ezra 16 and 15, Babaka, sir.
Con. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out to consume the foundation of the earth.
Right. The Lord said, "What the fire? What will I if it already be kindled?" So the Lord is the one kindling these judgments. All right. That's what it means. The fire represents judgment and wrath.
Con. All right, hey, and what you're seeing right now, hey, that's the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua setting that fire, man, lighting the fume to that wick, all right, and it's not going to be put out until it hit the actual boom, man, until it hit that detonation, you know. All right, you got it.
Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plague shall be sent upon the earth, shall not return again.
Once that archer shoot that arrow is on the mission, man, to hit his target, man, to hit that bullseye, man. And that's the same way with the Lord, all right, as the scripture that the brother brought out earlier, man. All right, once the Lord send out his arrows of famine, man. And as you can see, all right, he's sending out those arrows of famine, also of pestilence and everything else too as well, man.
Right.
You know,
like a targeted attack here and there.
Man.
You know, he ain't hit the whole land yet, but he's targeting certain areas.
Hey, man. Hey, not even strategically hitting the land, man. All right, because like if you hitting it over, like as they say, the Middle West or the Middle West of America, like you know, Wyoming, all right, the crop fields and whatnot. Hey, it's gonna affect everywhere else, man. Right. Why? Because that's where the majority of the crops come from, you know.
Right. That's just like see, the Lord is wise and patient like that. See, that's what and very the Lord, he's a man of war.
All
right, and strategy. And, you know, because there was a time when we went into the land of Canaan. And the Lord said, don't destroy them. I'm going to give you power to destroy all these nations, a walled up nation, a strong nation.
Hey.
But he said, don't destroy them all at once, because then you'll have all the animals coming against you. That'd be an empty forest.
Con, what it is, like the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, man, that rock is gonna hit at the feet, man. So it's that strategic way, man. And once you hit the foundation, all right, shit, everything else is gonna follow, man. You know,
a lion's main strategy is to sweep the feet.
Con, hey, so with that being said, once the feet go on, shit, it can't stand no more, man. So shit, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is attacking America at the feet. So therefore, you're seeing the power being taken away right now, man. You know, hey, also that's what Dr. Strange too about. American power being taken away. Con, you keep going for Bakasha.
All right, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
IUIC, Nate the Snake, Joel Osteen. All right, hey, shit. Who shall deliver me in those days, man? It's lucky.
No, you good. You got Proverbs 30 to say, what is his name? What is his son's name?
If thou canst tell, man. Con, man. Hey, and that's a question too, man. If you can tell, man. So therefore, it's ones that can tell and the ones that can't tell, man. You know, so the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, hey, his name is a secret, man. And guess what? He revealed his secrets to the prophets. So therefore, if you're saying the name of the Lord is not given, therefore you're not a prophet, man. Why? Because obviously he didn't reveal that secret to you, man. It's not given to you to know.
Yeah, and that takes you back to the beginning of the lesson. Remember thy creator.
God.
In the days of thy youth. Before the evil days draw nigh, before you get old and injured and you on your last leg.
God.
Get destroyed.
God, remember where your strength come from, man. Shit, what got you to the point where you are today, Nate the Snake? Shit, you was teaching the name beautifully, man. You know,
verse 18.
Well, hey.
Verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
That's the birth pains, man. It's just the beginning, man. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of death, man. All right, keep going, Buckle.
The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear.
Fear, man. Hey, Con, man, the beginning of wars, hey, the power's going to stand in fear, man. And that's what you're seeing right now. Why? Because, hey, you just who that was, the queen over there, quote unquote queen shit. You had a chariot flying over her little parade, man. Hey, shit, hey, it's literally about to rain on her parade, man. You know, all right, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to come through and crash that parade, man. You know, hey, like Scripture say, as they get over to feel their bellies, he coming in with it, Hadouken, man, and make your ass cover up all the riches, man, according to the book of Job, you know.
God. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Con, man.
Question mark.
Con, man. Hey, just like you said, like the brother Kanat said earlier, man, the Fed's hiking the interest rate up again, so that's more money that you got to spend, man. All right, hey, shit, so that's food prices getting higher, gas prices getting higher, so forth and so forth. Your everyday essentials, man, shit, hey. Shit, gas gonna be goddamn $30 a gallon in a minute. Shit, you know.
Have Jake probably at the gas station fighting over the gas pump.
Hey, that's coming
Jake
too, man.
To fight over Slocky. Jake like to fight over TVs and clothes and stuff.
Chicken sandwiches.
Black Friday.
Hey,
Chicken sandwiches, like the brother Khan said.
Hey, and that's without them being on the shortage, man. So therefore, when the food is actually on the shortage, shit, what more are people gonna do then, man? Hey, shit, hey, it's come, man. You know.
Come, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Come on, man. And this is just the beginning of it, man. But you don't see our people are these heathen nations, all right, trying to turn back, all right, just trying to get right, point blank, period. A sense of oh, man, something's wrong. They don't have that, man. Shit, they just, oh, shit, hey, damn, shit getting higher down. We got to make more money, man. Hey, that's being blinded by the God of this world, man. Hey, nah, man, something ain't right. Nah, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua trying to speak to you, man. You know, hey, your everyday life is changing, you know, but yet y'all don't want to take heed to it, you know. That's that frog in the pot syndrome, all right? You cut it down low, all right, set you in the pot, you sitting there cool, calm, and collected, but gradually turning the heat up so you can constantly stay there, man. But hey, shit, once that heat turned up and you can't jump nowhere then, man. Why? Because you mentally stuck, all right? You thinking, oh, damn, this comfort, it's gonna calm down, it's gonna go back to normal. Nah, man, your ass finna sit there and boil, man. You know.
Verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
God, they're not going to turn from their wickedness, man. They're going to continue to indulge in their wickedness. Why? Like Scripture say, hey, let those that name the name of the Lord depart from iniquity, man. So therefore, if you can't do that shit, you're going to constantly indulge in the wickedness that's down here, man. Why? Because you don't have no sense of hope. You don't have that righteous light for you to look at to turn back, man. You know. Oh, you got it.
All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 10. The way of sinners is made plain with stones, but at the end thereof is the pit of hell.
Con in that pit, you know, if the blind lead the blind, in the end they shall fall in the ditch, and what's gonna bring that fire for that ditch? You know, the nuclear war by the way of World War III, man. By those 200 million missiles, man. That's prophesied in Revelation 9 and 16 to hit this place during World War III, man. This place that they call America, which is known as Babylon in the scriptures.
Yeah, that goes with the blind leading the blind right into a ditch. And that pit gonna be that damn barbecue pit.
God.
That the Lord setting up.
Go on, you got it.
This is Sirach chapter 21, verse 9, just to back up what the brother Mazar was saying. The congregation of the wicked is like tow wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them. So the congregation is like tow wrapped together, something that's wrapped together to be burned. The end of them is a flame of fire, that judgment, the beast of destruction. The Lord gonna leave them here and melt them. Why? Because they're like the brother Arakar was saying, they're like the frog in the pot syndrome. The heat is gradually being turned up, and they keep using energy to adjust to it. So by the time it's boiling, they're not gonna have enough energy to jump out of the pot. They're not gonna have enough time to get their mind right when it's too late, when it's time to get their mind right. Right now is the time, but our people steady adjusting. You know, like so, oh, it's gonna get better. Instead of saying something is wrong, they're becoming more of a consumer.
This is Ezekiel 24 and 9. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, woe to the bloody city. I will even make the powerful fire great. Heap on the wood, kindle the fire, consume the flesh and spice it well. Let the bones be burned. Then set it. Chef. Then set it empty upon the coals thereof, that the brass of it may be hot, and may, as we call it America, the melting pot, and may burn, and that the filthiness of it may be molten in it, like the brother, the car just said. They're gonna melt them there. That the scum of it may be consumed, man. All right. She had wearied herself with lies, and her great scum went not forth out of her. Her scum shall be in the fire. Yep. There you go. Yeah, there goes your barbecue.
You know how the Lord say, burn something to be a sweet savor? That ain't gonna be sweet, but it's gonna be a savory moment for the elect. Seeing all this flesh being burned up on the earth and the elect being delivered at that time. And that's why now is the time to get your ass out of the pot. It's gonna get hot.
Exactly.
The Lord says, spice it well, make them real wicked.
Rosemary, frankincense, salt on it.
Yeah, he said, like wickedness. Oh, the wicked gonna wax worse and worse until that day. That's the spice. They got that wicked spice.
What they do is excellency mount up. Hey, shit, this all gonna come down, man. Hey, all that's just more stubble for the fire, man. You know, you got it.
And this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Right, that's talking about Jake and these damn heathens. They got all this damn science technology and tell you, what's it called that? The
Doppler radar and
Doppler radar, yeah, everything, man. But they can't tell you that the Lord about to show up. They haven't been given eyes to see it, nor ears to hear, nor a mind to understand.
This is Isaiah 13 and 6. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Right, because you got a lot of brothers, like the brother just said, they know all about the stock market, but they don't know about the Lord. You know? Go ahead up. So he said, what, the day of the Lord is at hand, man.
It says, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore,
what does that mean? That means spiritual. It's going to be spiritual power. It's going to be manifested, man. It's going to be at the destruction from the Almighty. It means it's going to be great, unexpected, come as a thief in the night. According to it's going to be according to prophecy. You know? Go ahead up.
It says, therefore shall all hands be faint.
Right. All hands. All hands going to be faint, man. So that means their hands represent their power. And it represents everything they're working towards. They're going to see that it's failing. All right, they're gonna lose hope.
and every man's heart shall melt.
See, everything they're planning is going to fade away. It's going to be destroyed. All right? And they're going to be in fear. All right? So that don't just mean fear. That means everything they're planning for and hoping for. Right?
And they shall be afraid.
There you go.
Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them.
See that? Pains and sorrow are going to take hold of these people. Which is that? Just like the Lord said, the curse was going to take hold of us. See, the Lord going to make these things clean, and these people going to chase them, just like Final Destination. It's going to take hold on them.
You can't get away from it.
They can't get away from it. Yeah. There goes your entanglement, Jada. They're going to be entangled in that. Death.
Damn.
It says they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Right. They're going to be like a woman that's having a baby, crying out. You know, you're going to see them gangsters on the street, them thugs. The day of the gang is gone. The day of the gang member is going to be gone, man. The gang banger. You know? The mobster, the police, all of them. It's all that's going to be done. They're going to be the main ones sitting with their hands like women in the streets, weeping and wailing like a mourning woman. Right?
It says they shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Keep going.
Come on. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel.
Connor, remember from
oh yeah, Con.
Yep.
Both with wrath and fierce anger.
Con, man. So hey, you can go back one precept, Babakasha.
Con. Verse 8, it says, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Con, they're going to be in pain as a woman that travaileth, man. Hey, why? Because they're not going to be able to withhold the things that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to apply to them, man. Why? Because they don't have the proper armor to put on to withstand the wiles of the devil in that time, man. So therefore, they're going to constantly be getting hit left and right, man. You know, so therefore, they're not going to be able to take it. They're going to fold, man. You know, but hey, yet, if you have that covenant of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're going to be able to stand 10 toes in that time, man. You know, all right. Hey, that's why Scripture said he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, right. Why? Because we have that. We have the enough efficiency to make it there. You know.
And forget spontaneous combustion. There's going to be combustion. The Lord going to ignite them with a nuclear flame, man. They get nuclear energy and radiation is so powerful that if you get near it, it can ignite you. You know, so their face is going to be like, poof, it's going to turn into a flame, man. They're going to see each other burning up. The Lord going to leave that spirit in the body until they burn all the way up.
There's a part in Chernobyl. You know, pretty much all of Chernobyl is radioactive, but there's a part that's like really, really near something. They call it the elephant's foot. It's the most radioactive part of Chernobyl. If you get within like 20 feet of it, you can like just straight up die.
Yeah, sound like the Van Allen belt.
Gone. Yeah, it's it.
Yeah. That's like when somebody get so high up on the mountain, they start to die. The body starts to die off, man. But man is so proud. The altitude, yeah.
And the loss of oxygen.
Yep.
No breath.
You got some more?
Come on, verse 9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Come on, Joel. Full of wrath, man. Hey, it's day of judgment, you know. All right.
To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Come on, he's going to destroy the sinners out of it, man. Hey, the Lord don't hate the sin, and he don't what they say? Love the sin and hate the sin. No, he hate the sinner. Why? Because hey, y'all last one out here doing it, man. He told you not to commit the sin. So why would he hate what he tell you not to commit? Now he go hate your ass for doing it, man. It makes no sense, you know. All right. So you got it.
I'm gonna skip down to verse 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Come on, man. Hey, arrogance is synonymous for pride, man. Hey, pride go before destruction, man. So pride is going to be brought to a fall, man. So therefore, if you're walking around with your head, your ass going to be brought low. Why? Because hey, if you're exalting yourself, you're going to be at bash, man. Hey, and if you holding yourself down low, you're going to be exalted. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to exalt you, man. All right. So therefore, it's going to be the turning of tables within his times, man. Why? Because the Lord once again is going to reveal his tokens. All right. And therefore, you're going to see who the Lord's chosen is in that time, man. All right. Oh, you got it.
Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord.
And that's where you fucked up at, man. Why? Because you putting your trust in man. And why you did that, your heart depart from the Lord, man. So therefore, by you putting your trust in man, shit, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah created man. So therefore, you putting your trust in the creation rather than the creator, man. So therefore, hey, you don't have a good sense of judgment there, man. You know, so with that being said, hey, you need to put your trust in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, why? Because and they that know the name of the Lord, hey, shall put their trust in thee, man. All right, according to Psalms 99, man. All right, that's why, hey, the righteous is going to call upon the name of the Lord, man, which is going to differentiate the righteous from the wicked, man. We know who our help come from. We know who our strength come from, man. But yet 2/3 of our people, these heathen, don't, man. All right, they say the name of the Lord is not given. The name doesn't matter. He has many names. All right, hey, shit, stand on that in no time of calamity, man. All right,
right.
You know,
All out.
there was some more on that.
Yeah. Verse 6. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see good when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not be inhabited.
Come on, man. Hey, read that last part again, Babakasha.
All right, it says, for he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall.
Hey, we out here to wake up the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to the fact that they're true Israelites of the Bible. All right, hey, and we don't deal according to color, man. Hey, we got those speckled birds mingled in with other nations, man. The Father name is Yahweh. The Son name is Yahweh Shai, man. We need to turn back and repent, man.
All right, definitely you get left here.
It says, but shall inhabit, like you, the parched places in the wilderness, and a salt land, and not inhabited.
Right, that for me.
Oh yeah, so basically it's gonna be like we have no help. And when the good, when the good comes, like the good is coming now, he ain't gonna see it. He ain't gonna know there's something good for him. So that's why the scripture says the thing that came to be their help ultimately becomes their hurt.
I was speaking with an individual the other day, man. It was like, hey, man, you wouldn't know what respect, the trust, or love is if it was literally put right in front of you, man. Why? Because it's constantly being displayed to you. So therefore, you wouldn't know what it is, man. Why? Because, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave us these scriptures so brotherly love. All right, and when that love is applied, you don't know what it is, you know. So therefore, when it's given shit, hey, man, hey, it's gonna go right by you. Why? Because you don't know what's given to you for your help, man.
Yeah, what is that with slavery? What is that with slavery? When they want to go back to slavery?
Stockholm syndrome.
That's Stockholm syndrome.
God.
And they hate the light, like it's darkness.
God.
You know, like a roach would hate the light.
God.
This is Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Come on, man. What they say, Rome was built in what they say, a day?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, but the shit gonna be destroyed in an hour though, man. You know, hey, so with that being said, man, hey, y'all did all this for nothing, man. All this great quote unquote establishment that y'all established is gonna be torn right down, man, by the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, which is gonna show the ultimate ruler, man, the ultimate power. All right, you got it.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious. But unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed.
Oh, you got it.
So ultimately, they were appointed to that because that's their lot.
Right.
All right, because they don't accept Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And they don't accept his men, giving that solemnly message, giving off that gospel, the good news. All right, of what's to come.
Yeah, that goes into predestination.
Come
That way you got to pray to the Lord. You got to pray and say, lead me not into temptation.
Come And speaking with an individual the other day too as well, man. Hey, what they say, I don't know why I'm like this, man. It's just like I can't do right, man. Hey, it's just like they're accepting their ways, man. You know, hey, it's just like, hey, like scripture say, let the wicked be wicked still, let the righteous be righteous still, man. It's like, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai setting that tone. Hey, nah, you know your ass wicked and you feel like you can't get out of that wickedness, man. You know, so shit, you stuck there, man. Hey, that's why you gotta constantly pray, just like the elder said, man, that you be delivered not into temptation.
What would have been for your welfare and what would have been for your salvation out of this place, and you offended by it, and now it's gonna be for your destruction, man.
Right. and that goes with being spiritually dead. When somebody's asleep, that means they're sleeping to the fact that there's something good right there presented in front of them, and they have no response to it.
God.
Blind to the facts, man.
Precept.
Yeah. This is John chapter 3, verse 19. It says,
wake up the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that the fact that they're true Israelites of the Holy Bible, man. The Father name is Yahweh, the Son name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning he exists, Yahweh Shai meaning he delivers, man. All right, he's going to deliver us out of this tribulation that we're about to enter, man. You know, you need to turn back and repent.
A los negros, a los latinos y indios americanos a que vengan a la verdad. El Señor, su nombre es Yahweh y su hijo Yahweh Shai.
Come on, that's right.
Sí. Jesus Christos.
Sí, God.
Por favor.
God.
John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
God, just like the elder was speaking on earlier, man. Hey, men love darkness rather than light. So when that light is presented, shit, they run away, man. Just like the analogy that we always use, all right. When you go into when you walk into the kitchen, cut the light on, shit, hey, the roaches flee, man. All right, darkness scatter. All right, why? Because that light is being illuminated, you know. All right, that darkness runs from light, you know.
Psalms 69 and 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Basically, that's just saying, like, we try to help them out, give them a way to go, give them an outlet with these scriptures, and that's gonna come to be a curse upon them, man. So that rock was Yahweh Shai that was meant to be that salvation. It's gonna be a terror unto them when they show up. The day of the Lord is light for the elect, but darkness for the rest of the world.
Salvation gonna be a trap instead of deliverance for them.
You got it.
Yep,
It's the book of Zechariah.
The Lord gonna trap the wicked there, man. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
This is the book of Zechariah 11 and 6. For I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But lo, I will deliver the men, every one, into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king. Right, and we made our king Yahweh Shai. All right, so when it comes down to when the Lord delivering every person into his neighbor, all right, being 2/3 of our people making their God the God of this world, that's who they're going to be delivered to, with no cloak for their sins, no protection.
Hey, what it say? Judges 10 and 13, or 13 and 10. Hey, go and cry to the gods which you have chosen, let them deliver in your time of tribulation, man. That's what it's going to be, man. Why? Because you chose your God, all right? So therefore, shit, you want to choose me last minute. Nah, shit, choose them fake, false gods that you has been choosing, man. Nah, now it's time for me to laugh at your calamity, man. Those are going to be the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in that time, man.
Let every bird flock to his own kind.
Man. That's why scripture say, seek the Lord while he may be found, man.
Choose them idols, man. In that day, they're gonna be like, yo, you got no kind of salvation with you. Ain't gonna be nothing for them. Ain't gonna be nothing for them. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got no scripture for me out. I mean, you was talking all the scriptures before. What do you have now? I need a scripture.
That's when the Lord have your tongue cleave on to the roof of your mouth.
God.
And what we gonna say? Go to them that sell scriptures. See if you can get you some.
Yeah. Go out there. Go watch YouTube.
Go back to the pastor.
Yeah, go to YouTube. Go to church.
Church downtown.
Go to IUIC. Basically saying go to the internet. Go to those that buy and sell, which means those that believe and the ones that don't believe. You know, go out there and watch them and see if you can find the truth. You can't get it right here no more.
I got into
you know what I mean? We gotta save it for ourselves and for the brethren. My bad, real quick. What it's saying is, at that time, we're gonna be so focused on each other and building each other up, we ain't gonna have time to build up others that weren't with it anyway. You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is just a real quick interjection. You know, this is the scripture that we'll give them in that day. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Verse 7. Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
Just like how people think that gain is godliness, they think that giving something to the poor, giving something to the homeless is godliness. That scripture right there debunks that. All right, you want to give to the godly, not to the not just to any old poor man. That poor man might be wicked. He's going, and the Lord giving him God's speed.
So, Psalm 135, verse 5. For I know that Yahweh is great, and that our Yahweh is above all gods. So there it goes.
Come on, man. So yeah, that's why you need to seek the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh while he may be found, man. Why? Because that grace, once that grace period is closed, hey shit, hey, it's all bullshit out the door, man. If you ain't calling upon the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, that's what you're gonna hear. Judges 10 and 13, Proverbs 1 and 22. Hey, when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is gonna laugh at your calamity, man. He's gonna laugh at you in the time of your tribulation, all right? Why? Because you didn't choose the true God, man. You didn't choose the true power. So therefore, he's gonna make you stand on the bullshit that you've been out here laughing and shit, mocking and scoffing about, man. You got it.
Proverbs 24:20. It says, "For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out." So going back to that light, if you're under that wicked dark light, all right, it's gonna be put out. You know what I'm saying?
Because why? Only righteousness is going to stand in that time, man. Only righteousness is going to suffice, you know. Only that light is going to shine. Only light is going to be illuminated within that time, man. You know, darkness is not going to prevail, you know.
I have an injection.
You got it.
This is the book of Psalm 9 and 10. No, and 17. The wicked should be turned unto hell, and all the nations that forget Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Come on, man. Hey, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, hey, 2/3 of our people and also these heathen as well, man. Why? Because hey, if the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is not your ruler, hey, your ass is gonna be slaughtered, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna be slaves.
And that's what that means where it says they shall be cast into hell.
God.
That's what it's talking about. They should be turned into hell.
God.
All right.
You got it.
This is
put that precept with it, you know, if it ever come up.
This is Sirach 23 and 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious works will never be reformed all the days of his life. So our people, they are accustomed to opprobrious works. They are accustomed to wicked works. They are accustomed to being hard-headed, disobedient, and disrespectful to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So because of that, they will not be reformed. They will not be changed. And the Lord, again, he's going to turn them into hell. He's going to lead them to the down to destruction.
Yep, because they're living in a heavenly state right now.
We're trying to reach that here on this side.
Yeah.
And how you poor and in bondage but still got pride? It don't make no sense. You still searching for something that ain't there, and we're trying to give you the true substance. The Lord trying to give you the true substance of the essence of what hope really is. All right, you know, hope deferred is an abomination to the Most High. So now we're giving the true essence of what hope is through the Spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and they turn their back to the mercy of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and turn their face to His sword.
Our people are impious, meaning they don't have no respect for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord going to destroy them for that.
The Lord wouldn't allow them to have respect for Him. You know, the crazy part about it is that day they're gonna realize that the Lord created them through the whole way to end it up for them to be destroyed. The Lord made you that way.
That's what's
good for destruction. Just to prove to us His existence, because He's a witness unto Himself. You know, and knowing that ain't salvation the ones of the elect that get saved. They didn't choose salvation. Salvation was chosen for them through Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
That's why you want to seek the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai early, while he may be found, man.
Keep going, food. Now, everything cheap right now, and they everybody think themselves in good case, but at the same time you got hyperinflation. That's why these young bulls walking the street smiling right now.
You know,
they just probably got finished eating a meal.
You just had Biden talking about trying to ease the gas and the food prices, man. You know, that's when your victory goes come so good cheap, all right? People go think themselves to be a good case. Oh yeah, they done flatten the curve, whatever the hell they call it, everything back to normal. And man, because why do we out here to wake up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, to the fact that they're the true Israelites of the Bible, man. The father name is Yahweh, the son name is Yahweh Shai. All right, the letter J didn't exist till the late 1600s, so therefore couldn't be Zeus, man. So therefore, you got to call him Yahweh Shai, man, which is the true name that has power in it, man. The name that we got to call on in order to obtain salvation, you know. All right.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
Con, why? Because 2/3 of our people in these heathens, all right, they're gonna think themselves to be in good case, all right. But yet, while these victuals became cheap again, all right, gas and went down to $3, all right. When that time come, if it come, all right, food and drop down the box of cheese, hey, it'll drop down from $5 to $4 again, or $3, whatever the case may be. And you're gonna think yourself to be in good case, all right. You're gonna think shit sweet, as they say, as we say, all right.
They're gonna think there's something to be in good case just to be able to buy shit. You can't even really buy something at the store right now. Meat shortage.
See, because of hyperinflation, with the extra cash out here, people becoming millionaires like it's nothing. But with that being said, the prices on the shelf are going up, but they haven't gone up that much. See, hyperinflation is going to be seen in technology, in metals, in assets, and also in farms. See, that's why they think themselves in good case, but then all around America, on the outskirts, all hell is breaking loose. The prices are going up.
And that's like you got those globalists, or they call them those philanthropists like Elon Musk and Bill Gates. They went from billionaires to trillionaires. So you got a lot of millionaires coming about, but that just shows you that having $1 million is like the new thousandaire. It's just like the money is decreasing.
Right, man. Right.
I seen an article too this week stating that people that's in the middle class that's making I think above 100K.
That's right, man. Hey, you gotta know that. What's his name? 2 Chainz. He's wicked, man. Right? His name is Yahweh Shai. His father's name is Yahweh. We the Israelites of the Bible.
So the article I seen was like based upon the middle class or people who make 100K or more. The statistics saying that they're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, so that just clearly showing you that, hey, you know, it don't matter how much money you have, you can still be turned to a lower state.
Right, and you'll see your average citizen jumping on social media trying to get out a bag or get some money, and you be like, oh man, I'm gonna make a social media, I'm gonna try to make some video, get some views, and get some money, not for teaching, but get some money. Next thing you know, you see all these damn celebrities on there doing the same thing you're doing. It's like, hold up, man. Y'all watch me? I thought you were rich. All of them. They gotta keep their money, yo. What the hell? Yeah.
Hey, Con, it was one of the rappers had to get a second job or some shit, man.
Trying to get an extra $5,000 or some dumb shit.
It's when you say that Saturday Night Live, that comedy show that's famous for doing sketches and stuff inside of the studio, all their sketches for the whole thing was just in Zoom. It was just them doing like little home videos and putting on YouTube. That was their whole show.
I think Lil Boosie said he make 10,000 just for 5,000 viewers. And T-Pain, he said he makes way more than he ever made in the music industry just by being on Twitch.
Yeah, gone. They're by playing video games.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. We all caught up in the rat race.
That shows how alike we are. People think that once you hit celebrities and fame status, that you're different. That you just so high and mighty, but they work just like we do.
Right. Yeah. Actually, if you become a celebrity or famous or super rich, you lose more sleep.
Yeah. And freedom.
At least if we out here living paycheck to paycheck, we can go to Walmart without people going, oh, hey.
Right. They all want to become back normal again. They come. I was able to walk around with no security. Right. I think I'm gonna take the subway today. And they'll videotape me like some extravagant, like they superheroes or some shit. I hate that shit. Me too. Yeah, you just got money. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a video of Kanye West. He was like, hey, watch this. And he was walking through a crowd telling everybody to move aside. I was like, man, like he got power. Oh, watch this. Chicago, my city. Like,
it's about this my city. This my city.
Oh, man, if I could have been there.
Not a person. Guarded up.
Right, brother.
Any precepts?
I finishing this one.
I got a 21, 22. You said 23, right?
Go
on. Second Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Man. Why? Because while they easing that pain for a quick second, man. All right, hey, shit, you still got World War III escalations going on, man. You still got the dollar being a challenge, all right? hey, shit, you still got the depression finna kick in.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
the lies that they're spewing out through the media, that's gonna cause more confusion.
You still got the pestilence out here that's still dropping bodies left and right, man.
Right.
You know? So therefore, hey, shit, while you being eased from this little pain, shit, you still got goddamn 30,000 more punches still coming in that you still got to try to block, man. That you're not going to be able to. You know? Come on, man.
I got this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fool is in the house of mirth. Come on, man. Hey, we in the house of mourning because we know the perilous time that's coming. But at the end of the day, we got Yahweh Shah on our side. You know, we standing on the rock. But everybody that's in the house of mirth, you see what I'm saying? They standing on quicksand.
Like scripture say, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is near to those of a broken spirit and a contrite heart, man. All right. Why? And we out here constantly crying and sighing for the abominations out here that we're constantly seeing, you know. All right. Precept.
This is Sirach 23, verse 8. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness, both the evil speaker, those guys there, and the proud shall fall thereby. So the Lord is going to leave our people and these false prophets and these demons right here, these demonites. He's going to leave them in their foolishness, and the ones that speak evil and the ones that are proud are going to fall by their foolishness, meaning the Lord is going to leave them, and that's going to be their downfall. Their own wickedness is going to destroy them.
Precept. So come, man. Hey, that's why we want to stay near and close to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Because His great spirit is closing, but still closing, man. You know, and once that's gone, hey, crying to the gods which you have chosen, let them deliver in your time of tribulation, man. All right. So with that being said, we want to give all praises and glory to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, His proper true names in the Hebrew tongue. Double honors once again to the apostles, elders, great millstone, also to our elders as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala camp. All right, here at one. All right, so we want to say, come, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Mama. All right, Shalom, man. Keep pushing.
Double honor to the elders.
Con. Hey, once again, double honors to the apostles and elders. All right, double honors to our elders as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala. Hey, Shalom, man. Keep pushing. Stay strong.